All right, Shalawam.
Shalawam.
This is GMS New Orleans coming at you live with another live camp. As always, gonna give all praises, glory, and honor to
YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI.
once again, double honors to the elder apostles of GMS. Peace, blessings, and salutation once again to the hopeful elect. All right. As we, another day, another day of prophesying against the whore, Babylon the Great. All right. Now, another day of, signing crime, man, and teaching, trying to wake up the elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right. As we, walk down the day of doom. All right. Give me that scripture. I think we went over again. I was thinking about it. We would have Hill Babylon.
Jeremiah 51.
Yeah, Jeremiah 51. That one kind of stayed with me,
Oh, I was able to see that. Shalom, bro. That's swift.
And you walking down the days, man. All right. Of this whore being burned with fire. All right. And as the nations are rising up, now we're seeing, now as we're seeing much more, like we always go into, when you read these scriptures, you try to look for the main prophecies, even some of the main characters, all right, that's said to be one of those main characters. One of those main characters to be in what? World War III. And as we see, who's one of the main characters that's been pushed now? Iran. All right, which we know once American forces gear up, which brother brought out some crucial information yesterday. All right, how they moving, I think it's B-12 or B-2 bombers to a certain base near that region.
It's called Diego Garcia base.
Yeah,
which is the base you would use if you wanted to do a strike on Iran.
right. You got a lot of journalists, a lot of people that's supposed to be rubbing shoulders with higher ups, big wigs. They're saying within 30 days, within this, which is going into Jeremiah 24. Not Jeremiah, but Matthew 24. Wars and rumors of wars. And like I said, we the type of people, man. We about action. So until they do it, it is what it is. But I was telling the brothers back then. I remember the Chicago brothers and a couple other brothers had this article way back then. I think it was like 2009 or so. And brothers was going into how Iran was boasting back then of having a million man army and the citizens ready on a dime to go wage war too with those soldiers. But now, brother, fast forward to what they got, what, 6.5 million?
Yeah, 6 to 7 million militia ready to go outside of the military.
So we see why you American troops been tiptoeing on going in there, man. But the Lord's put it on your mind. He put it on DJ Donald Trump's mind to wage war with the biggest character, the biggest main character, man. We might have to get that in Ezekiel, 38. But go ahead with the other one. That's what you get.
This is Jeremiah 51 and 7.
Hmm?
It says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Yeah.
That made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine.
Yeah.
Therefore, the nations are mad.
The nations have drunken on that Babylon juice, man. The democracy, all right? All those different movements that America has pushed on those nations around the world. Now the nations are mad because what those philosophies have done to those nations. Yeah, they have brought what? Feminism, trans culture, democracy. This has been an all-out wreck, man. This nigga wants you to put McDonald's and McDonald's and KFCs in your nation, man. All right, with fake plastic foods. You want women to drive. You really want women to be over men in the nation, huh? Yeah, I said that. Feminism,
broken families,
that too. And what has that done to America? Nothing but all you got is broken homes, man. If you think brothers lying, man, these brothers talk a lot of times. They got this YouTube channel called
Soft White Underbelly.
If you don't think America destroyed morally, physically, spiritually, go watch Soft White Underbelly. And like I said, make sure you have a drink by you. Make sure you have a drink because you're gonna need
some sage too.
Yeah, you're gonna need some sage. You will see how things are structured here, or not structured here in America. Everybody's on the dope fiends camps. prostitutes, druggies, you name it, man.
Punch.
Huh?
The dark world.
It's a dark. It show you how the dark side of Babylon the Great, man. All right. But keep going. Huh? What you have something right back? Go ahead.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 2. It says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people."
And we seeing that right now, man. All right. You man, come on. You look at some of these headline news of what man, Jake getting in the middle of this shit. Jake killing their parents, Jake killing their children. All right, some of the shit you see on the news, you be like, man, you can only hear about this only in Grand Theft Auto on the radio. You know,
When we was young, that was like some Edomite shit. I hate you, Dad. Like,
Right.
it's a Jake, man.
yeah.
Right.
Now Jake is doing the same very thing that Edomites was doing, other nations were doing. And no better eye, man. All right, the family structure is destroyed. All right, the relationship between father son is gone. Mother daughter is gone. That man, the same people that used to sleep on the floor and when great grandmama was alive, y'all used to watch those movies. You used to have that grand crackers with the marshmallows, and them cousins used to always be around playing the game together. That structure is gone. You don't see that no more, man. It all been destroyed by this devil, man, through this system. All right, and that's why the nations are mad. The nations took on, they drunk that shit, and it ain't turned out good for them, man. All right, keep going out. What you say?
I had a quick one for you
Oh,
too.
bring it up.
Just to back up, how this is the dark, decrepit
Demonic world, man.
we live in. This is Job.
Wicked, man. This is a fucking wicked world, man. It's a wicked world. Then you seeing, not just to say, you got niggas out there and trying to incorporate that darkness into the very truth that we woke up to, man. The light, trying to mix the two together. You can't do that, man. You can't do it, huh?
Can't make light and darkness.
At all. And you got. I'm talking about bona fide niggas trying to mix the two in the world and into this. And that's why the Lord's exposing a lot of you niggas, man. But go ahead,
This is Job chapter 10. I'm gonna start at 21. Before I go whence, I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death.
Yeah. Where you was at?
Job 10 and 21.
Yeah, Job even talked about, and it really is going into America, man. This is the place of darkness, the valley of shadow of death. Even David talked about the valley of shadow of death. That's here. That's what we talk about. You're faced with every day you walk outside. You're really in your home too, because who knows? Eve can flash out. I'm seeing a bitch in your phone. Eve can shoot you in your sleep, man. And I fucking play me. Do anything. Kitchen, you be taking a bath, easy to throw the toaster in that bitch. But the more of the story, you're faced with death. Here on this side, you're faced with death. Every time you walk outside, it could be over with for you, man. You could be in the spirit world like this. This is what it say? Read it again.
Before I go whence, I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death.
This is the land of darkness. All right, and we just touching the surface level. We ain't talking about the elites and the powers that be on this side, what they really do and how they get down. We didn't touch on it before. All right, the PDF files. All right, what they do in Sonoma County, what they do with these kids, the trafficking, the adrenochrome. We speak on it, but it's a deep, dark, demonic fucking world, man. All right, and like I say, those nations have laid down with this horse in bed with her, and guess what? Brought that same darkness on them. Now they wanna back up out of it, man. Because all those man, it's a disgrace to see. And in most cases, Arab nation, as once been structured by men, they got moles with them, man. You seeing Ammon and Moab, they got mole men with them.
Gay Latin.
Yeah, this shit is wild. And I'm gonna say this too. They have made you niggas, man. You the tribe of Judah. They have made you the face of the moles, man. You the CEO, CFO. All right, you the founder of the moles, man.
They had that one clip with that Jake taking his son to the prom.
That shit.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
He had the suit on, but the suit was a purple dress.
Yeah. See, in the ancient times, you just took his ass somewhere, he never came back, man.
Shit, both of them.
You know? Hey, man, I mean, that's a whole other topic. But keep going. Huh?
I have one more verse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep man this shit, man. Hey, man, if you're not Ecclesiastes 7:7, brother, if you're not mad,
You a mo.
you right with it, man. You a mo. Everybody at the end of what is it, Romans, the first chapter, 30 to 32. What it says, those who do the very act and those who basically condone it, man.
Yeah, condone it.
You both gonna get destroyed, man.
It's in Revelation, the Lord gonna kill them that make and love a lie.
Yeah. Come on, you can't get around that, man. And like I said, and to be honest, that's our family members. You got grandfathers that were like, oh, you know, them niggas was hard back in the day. White beater, taco meat on the chest, gold chain, afro. Them niggas talk bad about them niggas used to talk bad about punks, man. Back in the day.
Smile much either. Bro.
Yeah. Now they're saying now that nigga's 68, he's 70, he's 80. He's soft, and he don't have a problem with bows no more.
Mm-hmm.
Each his own. Hey man, leave that man alone, man. Calling the Mo a girl. All right, it's our, and like I say, really you try because we in a so-called Bible belt. Yeah. That belt been popped a long time ago. Especially you drinks over there in Mississippi, man. You gonna make sitcoms about you gonna make sitcoms about a whole Mo chili to what they call it, P Valley or some shit.
P Valley.
Mo be watching this, man. That shit's sick, man.
Zion Wade.
Yeah, even at you niggas in Alabama too, and you niggas is the most you thugnificent punks down here. Them niggas are man. Go ahead. Huh?
And Bywater pictures.
Yeah, we'll bring you to an area this, but you be like, whoa.
Dwayne Wade.
Wild.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade. What the fuck is that?
Dog.
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
Zion Wade got a jaw that can cut diamonds. 20, Job 10 and 22. A land of darkness, as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death without any order.
Yeah. And shadow of death without any, ain't no order here, man. Because these are the very same people that have raped, robbed, and murdered and stole this place. Then they got the nerve to put they put a front out there and say, "In God we trust." Well, really, it's Satan. All right, they don't trust in the Most High, not the God of the Bible. They talking about Satan, man. This place is founded on witchcraft and wickedness.
Yeah.
All right. The Aleister Crowley doctrine. Do as thou will. let that be the whole. I think let that be the
law.
whole of the law, man. And they do that. They practice that, man.
And he also said every person is a star.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. That was it.
I'll reread it. A land of darkness as darkness itself,
Okay.
and of the shadow of death without any order, and where the light is as darkness.
Yeah, where the light is as darkness. So the very light or the very truth that's supposed to be shined out, it looked at it as evil, man. All right, that's why they want to come up against us. They want to really persecute us, man. If they had it, they'll put us in jail right now. They'll put us in Guantanamo Bay, man. If they wanted to, because it is very true.
That prison in El Salvador was they sending people.
Yeah, they're sending us over there, man.
Isn't that the prison, the country that emptied all their prisons and then sent them all over here?
That was Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Yeah, I've been researching this new thing. I've been researching it, but I can't really, you gotta watch and double check, triple check. Well, they got some Trump trying to do some shit with you gang members here in America. You active gang members, they trying to put you niggas over there to go fight Iran, man. Which we've been said that though. All you niggas as you thugging, you a street nigga out here, they gonna put you niggas, they gonna draft you niggas and put you niggas over there on the front line. Since you want to shoot them up, bang bang, you gangster, go get some other gangster niggas, man. Yeah. Hey, make yourself useful, man. Let me see how many hats you get. How many hats you niggas get, man? But go ahead.
Let's say real quick, Trump was saying recently that he want to label federal judges that go against his executive orders as enemies of the state, and that is sedition and treason. So if he's talking about federal judges, how much more an average person like us?
All right.
Yeah.
King Trump is a dictator.
Good.
This is Isaiah 3 and verse 8. It says, "For Jerusalem is ruined and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against the Lord, to provoke the eyes of his glory. They show their countenance, do witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not.
Yeah.
Woe unto their souls, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves."
As the scripture says, to add to that, you know, you Jakes over here, you're what the fuck is that, man? You overpass the deeds of the wicked, man. All right. When you niggas become a mo, when you become a mo, you're a super saiyan mo. All right. You got electricity coming out your ass, man. When you become a mo. All right. You niggas go all out. You get the box, the voice box taken out. All right. You niggas get the makeup, the hair, the whole thing, the whole get up, man. All right. When a nigga become a drug dealer, he go put Tony Montana on the wall. He wants to be Tony Montana, man. All right. You know, nigga go get a rusty ass high point pistol, and now he think he John Wick. You niggas try to supersede everything, man. Jake, wicked as fuck. Go ahead.
I know you remember, back on when we was on the canal with that wicked ass, that red dress.
Red dress.
Yeah.
You remember how Jake used to always take it another level and be out there wearing thongs? Like,
Yeah, man.
dress was bad enough, but y'all want to take it to wearing thongs out there, bro.
And really, it used to be an Edomite thing.
Yeah.
So I remember when they first started that bullshit. That was all Edomites.
Yeah. These
Now-
at the bank.
Now it's number Jake.
They buck naked riding the bikes.
Yeah.
They just turned on their weed.
You gotta pray for us down here, man. You gotta pray for us down here. Some of the shit we, and I'm talking about it's festival at the festival. We gotta endure this shit, man.
Every day is holiday down here.
Yeah. Every day is Halloween, Christmas, you name it, man. They even turned the Easter shit into some freakism with that Owens nigga. What's his name? The drag queen that died in the first quarter at the boss. Chris Owens shit, man.
They got a brunch, Easter
Just for that nigga.
Easter Mo brunch.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
This the capital of the punks right here.
They got an annual. That's what I was talking about. Ain't that an annual naked bike ride?
Mm-hmm.
You got that. Yeah.
They could ride the bike naked on Bourbon. Why you looking like that? I closed my mouth. Yes. Yes, brother.
Right, man. Like I say, if you do that in any other city, you get bucket naked in any other city. These niggas get butt naked and they get applauded by the NOPD.
And there's still children walking out the night.
Yeah, bro.
With sausage and potatoes out, man.
And they could do that shit.
And they get a police escort to do it.
A police escort to do it.
Shit, foul, man.
Nothing.
Like
Riding the bike with nothing.
with nothing. It's
Women too.
clothes on, brother.
And there ain't a lot of good looking women either, man. Some of them hoes are like melted candles. Be out. Butt ass naked, man. You got it, like I said,
They could put rings and shit too.
this bitch foul, man.
Yeah.
But he gonna get some traction in that though, you know. I'm gonna get yours next.
Back
Oh yes.
back in Jeremiah 51, verse 8, it says,
What the fuck? The race. Bro, you know, they look at that red truck. That same truck. Go ahead, man.
back Jeremiah 51, verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Yup.
How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
This bitch is not healed, man. The Lord has broken this whore down, man. All right. You know, in a lot of ways, even the infrastructure here, the Lord has broken this whore down. Everything is collapsing, falling, rotting, divided. You know, and call all Yahawah shot for that, man. The Lord really just been doing this thing lately, especially the beginning of this year. You know, go ahead.
It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
Yeah, I believe it says something similar to that in with Amos 9 and 8 too, right? Around 9 and 8, it say
7 kings.
yeah, the sins have reached up to the clouds. Some of that, you know. Keep going.
That was pretty much it.
Okay. Bring yours up.
It's the book of St. John, chapter 8, and I'm start at 42. It says, YAHAWASHI said unto them, if God were your father, ye would love me, for I proceeded forth and came from God. Neither came I of myself, but he sent me. Why do ye not understand my speech? Even because ye cannot hear my word. Ye are your father, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do.
He was, and with that red letter, right?
John, read that.
Yeah, he was, yeah, and like I said, that was really aimed at you, Jakes, man. And who was your father? Who he was talking about? Anybody know? Anybody know who you were talking about right there?
They gotta know that. Read it again, read it again, bro.
This is St. John chapter 8 and 44. It says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him.
He's
You know?
Cain.
Nah.
But who in that time?
In that time when you talking,
He's a
Right. Because Jake was doing what? Confined to be like who?
like them.
Be like the Romans.
Say
Man.
that. Rome do is what? The Romans. We have no king but Caesar, right? We talk
Right.
how we keep.
Cursing your ass out.
Give me that one and to back it up. It's in the Maccabees.
First night.
Want me to finish it out real quick?
Yeah, finish it up.
St. John 8 and 44. Ye are of your father the devil, for your lust of
Second Maccabees 4 and start at 14 and then 26. Or start at chapter 4 and start at 14 and finish at 16. Somebody can get Psalms 106 and I think it's like 35.
This is a book of St. John 8 and 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
Yeah. And it was basically you Jakes, you was confined to be like a so-called white man. That's why he said you of your father the devil. Because Esau is yeah, that's him, man. When he speak of a lie. Even when this nigga telling the truth, he lying to you, man. There's nothing right about the so-called white man. There ain't nothing right about 2/3 of the nation of Israel. You niggas just like him. All right? You niggas is just like him. Treacherous. You niggas always plotting and scheming. You know, these niggas just move wrong, man.
Catch him, man.
Yeah.
You catch him, man.
Yeah, everything is it's like a you listen to niggas talk, it's like snake oil salesmen. They always talking fast, always trying to get over, man. The so-called white man the same way.
I got that one in Revelation from you.
Which one?
When he was talking about the synagogue of Satan.
Okay.
He was, initially talking about our people. We do use that to represent Esau, but the law is talking about our people, which is symbolic to this too, that he's speaking about. This Revelation 2 and 9, it says, I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but a synagogue of Satan. And at the time, you were talking about our people, man. All right, yes, we use it for Esau because it's a true statement. All right, but our people are the synagogue of Satan because they what? They were taking on the philosophies and the ways of the wicked, man.
Why the one in Daniel, he said none of the wicked shall understand. He was talking about Jake's right there. Now we use it for Esau.
Esau too, yeah, come. Scriptures be universal.
You got Jake is wicked, you have he wicked. That's the so-called white man.
Mm-hmm.
And our people confide in those ways.
Yes.
All right. They Because who came up, ultimately, who came and invented the gates of culture? They did. You got that? I told you.
I got it. First Maccabees 11. I mean, one of them.
I got the phone.
I also think Psalms 106. I got the second Maccabees.
Only 106. You got the, give me the Maccabees right. Then the 106 and then you got the
It's second Maccabees chapter 4.
and 14, 15 and 16.
Yeah.
Second.
That's what I'm at. 4. He said 14, right?
Well, start at 14, 15, 16.
There's a second Maccabees 4 and 14. It says, I start at 13. It says, now such was the height of the Greek fashions and increase of heathenish manners through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch and no high priest, that the priest had no courage to serve any more at the altar, but despising the temple and neglecting the sacrifices, hastened to be partakers of the unlawful allowance in a place of exercise after the game of discus called them forth, not setting by the honors of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
Read that part again.
Not setting by the honors of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians
It's our
best
people,
of
man.
all.
You like the glory of the Grecians best of all. They live like the Edomites or the heathen, wherever they well. And like I said, to this day, they live the same way, man. You know why them niggas? You know why them niggas go to decadence? Because the white boy go to decadence and dress like a woman. You know, the white woman, and they want to be in the limelight. They want to be with them. All right, Jay do whatever Esau do, man. You know, when it really Esau really want to be them. Go ahead.
Verse 16, it says, by reason whereof sore calamity came upon them, for they had them to beat their enemies and avengers, whose custom they followed so earnestly, and unto whom they desired to be like in all things.
You see, desire to be like in all things, man. And that means all things, whether in wickedness too. All right, and that's our people. Our people, instead of being the trendsetters of the world, they're the followers of the world, man. All right, here it is. We have the Most High and YAHAWASHI, all right, as power and sources and a way to live by. But yet you want a Greek deity to live by. You know, you want to live like the Edomites. To show you how awful. That's why 2/3 of you niggas gotta go, man. All right, 2/3 of you niggas gotta go. The bulk of you jakes out there putting on a garment or a t-shirt with fringes. A lot of you niggas gotta go too, man. And the Lord gonna destroy a lot of you, man. Because you're not doing a lot of you doing this for gain. All right, you setting up all type of what they call them, Patreons, certain apps, and you're charging the congregation something that really supposed to be for free.
Taking merchandise out of the Lord's people.
Yeah. Oh, when you get to this level, you gotta pay. That's like Scientology. When you go into understanding science, because I was studying that shit a little bit. Just to know what it's about, just to see if when one of them come up, you can cut their ass up in their own shit. But even in that shit, they make you. They got chambers of levels of the shit. You go to the first level, you gotta pay. You might have to pay 5,000. Get to the next level. Next level, you might pay 10. Next level, 25. All right. Say we come from a planet Xanu, and all type of stupid shit. It is stupid, man. It was that whole document was made by a Hollywood producer, man.
Ron Hubbard.
Yeah, Ron Hubbard. That's who fucking invented Scientology, man. You know?
He's also the part in coming up with NASA too.
Yeah.
So a Hollywood production.
His best friend was a guy named something Parsons, who was known for sleeping with his mother.
Yeah. All that shit you see about we want to go to Mars, that shit is shot in Nevada, man. You know, but Jake take that same concept of gaining money, gaining fame, and they do it with this. Like I said, next thing niggas gonna be vlogging. You know, YouTube vlogging with the daily life of a prophet.
Yeah.
You know, that's coming next.
They got already.
They got some other shit I forgot to put in the thing. They got some bunch of chicks talking about they prophetess. They going around twerking. Oh, fringes and all this, you know. And 1 minute it's saying scripture, next minute everybody turn around and is letting it shake, man. So you, man, you niggas gotta, the Lord gotta kill you niggas, man. You niggas gotta die, man. You know?
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, bring it Psalms 106 out.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 106, verse 35.
Yep.
It says, but were mingled among the heathens.
Yeah.
Verse 34.
Mhm.
They did not destroy the nations concerning who the Lord commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works.
Yeah. And that's our people. They got mingled amongst the heathens and learned their works. All right. And that's why we can give our testimony on the different festivals they have not had. All right, Greek festival, Mardi Gras, all this shit, and all that is nothing more than wickedness, man. All right, it's a Greco-Roman Empire thing. That's why most of the we even tell you that most of the floats and eventually half of the floats now here Greek Roman gods, man. Egyptians and everything. It's a combination of shit. You niggas sit there and you eat that shit up. You think it's sacrilegious to say you not? Oh, I ain't going to that. I don't fuck with that. Oh, you really ain't from here. Just like even when they come down to the food, if you tell a nigga here that you don't eat shrimp, crab, crawfish, none of that bottom feeder lifestyle, nigga said you can't be from New Orleans. Like New Orleans is supposed to be some type of staple.
That's an honor saying,
Yeah.
if somebody say from the
One of my neighbor, he mean well, he just gone. Some type of he just argued me down about some. I'm like, brother, I don't eat that shit. You know, you want some of those. It's some type of crab.
Snow cream crab.
Something start with a G. It's some type of
Dungeon.
yeah. Oh, he have me dungeon. I said, man, I don't want nothing. Man, that bitch is so good. I said, man, I don't eat that shit, man. You tell Jake about the inner working of it. Yeah. Man, but that bitch good, brother. It be good, bro. It is Jake fucked up though, man. He Ephraim. And like I said, Ephraim got that same lifestyle here, man. And like I say, you Jake's like that, you love to have it so. You love to indulge in an Edomite lifestyle, but you wonder why you got gout, high blood pressure. They're amputating your arms, they're amputating your niggas' legs, huh? Diabetes, gout. I'm dealing with a situation now. My grandpa, he didn't ate that shit so many times, so many years, and now he just going blind. Cataracts on the eyes, got glaucoma, then blindness, man. But you can't tell them shit though, man.
It's like what YAHAWAH taught one lesson. He said when the Esau and the heathen nations do eat abominable foods, nothing happens to them.
Right.
But we eat it, and all of a sudden, like all those health conditions we get.
Yeah.
Just mentioned.
Yeah, I always say that you can take an Edomite and bring him. You can bring a Jacob Edomite to some type of barbecue joint, and them niggas order the same thing. By the time Jake get halfway done the dishes, they lifting that nigga out of there. They're lifting him out of there. Or ambulance. All right. Same thing when they go. You notice an Edomite can put a razor to his face. He can put a razor to his head. Nothing happened.
Clean.
Jake put a razor to his face.
Bumped up.
The head, you look like a Nestle Crunch by the fucking head and face, man. Because we ain't supposed to do that shit, man. The Lord structured laws, statute commandments in place. There's a reason why. It's a reason why, like I say, we do certain shit, even with the tattoos. You got, Jake was getting tattoos. I was getting keloid up.
Yeah.
They start whapping up and shit. That shit don't. We structured different than the other nations, man. Them niggas can do that all day. He ain't gonna have no problem. I promise you, he ain't gonna have no problem.
No have to bite into a whole bat. Just bite into the bat, man.
Yeah.
Korea destroyed their tribes.
Yeah.
Stone.
Yeah, man.
That's basically
That's why the Lord made us totally different than the other nations, man. Supposed to be spiritually, physically he made us different. That's why I say what they could. The Lord don't give a fuck about them. They can do whatever they want to do all day. All right, but it was set in place. The laws and statutes of commandments were set in place for us to do and live by. But Jake don't. And you see why most niggas are leaving the earth, you know, in a rapid pace.
Yeah.
For their disobedience, man. But
But it's this is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 59. It says, "Then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues of long continuance, and sore sickness and long continuance."
I'm gonna get you to read that again. Because man, when we were coming up, you didn't hear nothing about ADHD. You didn't hear nothing about eczema.
Right.
You didn't hear nothing about all these afflictions that Jake will have today.
Lose.
Yeah, all that. You didn't hear about that shit going on? Yeah, you didn't hear about that shit, man. When we were coming up, you rarely heard. And like I said, and if it was a thing, it was the thing with the Edomites, man. The Edomite children had certain shit wrong with them. You know? Now you got now Jake, like I said, not saying that he ain't doing nothing. He is not giving them nothing or doing anything, but that wasn't a thing in the past. Right? Now Jake is more sickly than any nation, man. Half these niggas got, you know, well, his brother he always come in with the punchline. A lot of these niggas is jabbed up too. You niggas is jabbed up, man. You know, I got family members. Hey, man, such and such told me, you know a little bit about. I don't know nothing about nothing, man. I'm just saying, cause you know, I got lost in, you know, I can't walk 3 steps. I lost a brick, man. I don't know.
You know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Ain't like a nigga gonna listen anyway. No, go ahead. I'll read it again.
Deuteronomy 28 and 59, it says, "Then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues of long continuance, and sore sickness, and of long continuance. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the disease of Egypt, which thou wast afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee."
And they cleaved, man. We make up the highest rate of any disease on the planet Earth, man. All right, and like I say, and that's all from the Lord for our disobedience. All right, and you're talking about from young, old. Jake is the leading. He leads it in pack. High cholesterol, Jake. High the STD rate. With everything, Jake check off as the number 1. All right. Go ahead. That's it.
No, they got it. It says, "Also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed."
Hey, man. So whatever's not written, the Lord gonna still put it on your ass, man. And like I said, we see why you niggas be jacked. You know, it's a like I said, we see why you niggas be jacked up, man. You know, we see.
That guy, I think his name Chadwick Boseman, the guy that did Black Panther,
Yeah.
who died of cancer.
Yeah. And that's one of the easiest things to reverse, man. High blood pressure. What it is? High blood pressure, diabetes. Man, you supposed to be
Type 2.
and niggas did, you know, I got family members, niggas been type 1 and 2 for years. They ain't working on shit. But only when you tell Jay, hey man, you know, keep taking them pills, you come spill around that. Oh, fuck that, what I need to do? Jay gonna give a damn about his ride, man. You know. Meanwhile, he just coasting on those pills. And then you look at, man, who wants to be old and have a Winn-Dixie bag or Walmart bag full of pills? This is a bunch of pills. You just taking it out. You gotta put on glasses and put them bitches down. Oh, I take this one Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You gotta take more pills for the side effects of this pill.
Yeah.
That's madness.
Nah, that's right.
3 times a day.
I gotta go talk to the doctor. He gave me too much milligrams and get headaches. Can't sleep, I'm sweat. I woke up in a pool of sweat. Well, I never tell you. Who wants to live that life, man? When the Lord gave us herbs. All right? When the Lord gave us a dietary law and a way to live, man. But you live the way of the heathen. The heathen are like, they like fucking pigs. They eat slop. They don't give a damn what they eat, man. Yeah. These niggas eat shark. Octopus, man.
Alligator.
I went when I was in Texas. They had Edomites that would eat rattlesnake. Horses, man.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Work with him, say whatever he kill, he eat.
yeah, and they serious.
No, he's serious.
You kill a nigga.
I don't eat every day. He said, whatever I kill, I eat from squirrel, alligator,
Hey,
a person.
I got an older drunk ass cousin from across the river in Harvey. He like that. He the one that told you. I mean, if you riding behind that nigga following him go somewhere, you see him in the truck, he keep a shovel in the back of that bitch.
Bro,
So whatever he hit or he go hit, it take 40 minutes to get from Irish Channel to Harvey. That's 3 miles, brother. How it take 40 minutes? He's literally driving looking for
roadkill.
roadkill. Nigga jump out, do a blood test.
Check
Oh, that's fresh.
fresh.
That's fresh.
Back of the truck.
Back of the truck, man. He dead ass serious. He ain't bullshit.
Yeah, they gotta. Well, they I was gonna say they got an Edomite at my job. He don't even allow his sons to come home unless they kill something so they can eat.
Yeah, man.
Whatever it is.
And I'm gonna say this. And that's why them Jakes up north think we fucked up from watching Waterboy, but some niggas live like Waterboy. Got the squirrels hanging, fucking alligator and
They
shit.
coons.
Yeah, the coons and shit.
They coons.
Rabbits and shit, man.
Yeah.
Who wants to eat that shit?
Yeah, just gonna say, it's the animal that died itself. You don't
Yeah.
know
That died of itself, yeah.
You don't know what killed it. Like, why
Yeah.
don't you put that in your body? Leave it in. I got a cook in the back.
Yeah, I mean, I went to West Wego, seen, you know, West Wego, like around Bridge City. You see a white boy walking with no shoes on. That nigga like he had a vulture. I don't know what kind of bird that was.
Choking in
The leading, tongue out his mouth. He just walking with that bitch, man. That nigga fucked up.
Yeah, the Lord ain't in the West Bank.
The Lord ain't dealing with that West Bank.
Yeah. I pretty on that.
There's some different niggas over there, man. Them niggas in Luling too. They got one street in Luling. And one stop sign. Them niggas fucked up, brother.
One breed life. One bang breed life. Nothing else.
Look. There go alligator. Nigga, back up. He trying to jump on that bitch. Kill it a bit. I got a few more tags.
They went to go gangbang.
Yeah, they went to gang bang again.
The brother told me he came back 40 minutes, an hour later. Man, what the fuck?
Yeah, they came back, brother.
I got a scripture to back up.
Go ahead.
The curse is dealing with Jake and why the Lord doesn't punish the heathen for doing the same thing. This second Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 12. Now I beseech those that read this book that they be not discouraged for these calamities, but they that judge those punishments not to be for our destruction, but for a chastening of our nation. For it is a token of his great goodness when wicked doers are not suffered any long time, or with punished. For not as with other nations, whom the Lord patiently forbeareth to punish, till they be come to the fullness of their sins, so dealeth he with us.
You want to speak on that? That's heavy, man.
So the Lord chastises us when we go off. All right, when you break the commandments, there's like a judgment. It's
Instant judgment sometimes.
Yeah. Even like the elder was saying, something as simple as you shaving, your face gonna get bumped up, man. The Lord like, look, don't do this. You're not supposed to be doing this. But the Lord letting the heathen do whatever because their judgment is gonna be so severe. Even dealing with Edom, they're gonna be completely exterminated. He letting them do whatever. Like, look, I'm gonna let y'all blaspheme, do whatever you want. I'll kill y'all.
I know you might. You think you like the nigga, right? Zion Williams. I can't. You see that nigga walking with them badass feet? He get up there. Cause I stomped on the nigga. What are you talking? He got a number of bumps on his neck, man.
There you go.
I'm like, dude, just stop.
Throw your shit.
He grew it out for a second. It was out there, but then he shaved it. He got a goatee.
He shaded it. Then he went for the Arrow Dart. What is that? Arrow. This race car driver niggas, man. The Daryl Earnhardt look with the whole Macho Man Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan fucking shit, you know?
Yeah, I work with a Jake that had the G Unit Lloyd Banks strap,
Bit thin.
the little super thin,
It's
with
right.
the whole rest of his face is bumps.
Yeah.
I'm like, why you not just grow you could clearly grow a whole beard. Why you not just grow it out? He's like, man, that should be itching, man. I'm like, just keep growing. It's gonna stop itching. Like you got hair right here, but you just
Yeah, it look like a freak.
looking crazy, bro. You
Nigga
look
that
crazy.
back off and icy hot. fucking look like that.
It's just weird. Like, you might have a chin. It's
You
just
want
weird. Like,
to
he's
look
got a fat face with a little line, like, in the middle of his face.
Chin
And
strap.
that bitch, hey, man, I hate you niggas down here.
Yeah, yeah.
You see the nigga don't want to put the whole beard and take and shave all this.
Yeah.
You just gotta,
Mustache.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, just go. That's all. All this shit under that thing, man.
And this spread black right there. I mean, this nigga be fucking crazy.
On the shit.
I saw a nigga drawing right there.
Yeah,
The
they got
credit
that
on the drawing.
That bitch just loop around on top and just keep
Yeah,
going, man.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Jake, just grow whatever you can grow.
Yeah.
What's up? Oh yeah, go ahead. What you got, Doc?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Yeah, envy not the oppressor choosing. You choose the ways because them white boys, they don't want they shave, man. It went from having Gillette commercials. He's showing you all the suds
Yeah.
and bubbles bubbling up.
So you got double razor.
Yeah,
triple
double, you see the razor,
Yeah.
the razor is bouncing
Yeah.
on the head. And then what? You niggas start getting in the motherfucking commercials, man. Shaving your goddamn face, looking stupid. All right, I think what his name was, what is it, Julius Caesar? One of those Caesars, they was heavily into making them shave, man.
Julius Caesar.
You know, Julius Caesar. You niggas learned the way to heat it, man, and have become like him. Now you looking all fucking, you looking like you man, you just look like a stalker.
Yeah.
You look like a nigga that's hiding in the bushes all night, man.
You on a list.
Bird watching in the window.
Yeah.
Nigga then took the little, you know, the blinds got that cord going on and got them little circles. You just in that bitch like this. Shades, man. You look like a fucking freak.
Looking like them Egyptians. That shit they drawing on their line and that shit. Now it just look all black and
Crazy.
it look like them Egyptians used to look.
Yeah,
Man.
niggas go to the razor with the head and shit. What's fucking wrong with you, man?
Back when I was in the Marine Corps, they made you they made me shave my head, shave my face, and then so my skin, like you said, the skin started keloid and started bumping up. I was like 21, 22. I never shaved before. So so when I went to base to the Navy med call, and I tried to you can get what's called a no shave chip. So which is an excuse to not shave for a certain period of time. So I said, look, I can't shave no more. So my sergeant comes up to me and my lieutenant. He looks at my face. Go to the barracks and go shave right now, Randolph. I said, but I can't shave. Like I literally can't fucking do it. And he made me shave the bumps. I had hair growing on the bumps. He made me shave the hair that was on the bumps, in spite of me having ingrown hairs.
It's the double.
That's the devil for you, man. You know, even when we, you know, certain jobs try to make you shave or whatever like that, man, I ain't doing that shit. That's like getting whipped almost, man. You know, it's like a form of being whipped, man.
That's what they do to lions. The first thing is investigate a lion, you shave his mane.
Yeah, to humiliate him, man. Yeah. We'll read that verse. Oh, you was done? Okay, go ahead.
This is First Maccabees 1 and verse 11, and it says, "In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us."
And you still got Jake today in that same mindset, making a covenant with the heathen, right? For filthy lucre's sake, for a 501c3 charter, right? To do as they please, man. Right, in the way of Caesar. Right, you got niggas that and like I said, they have learned about YAHAWASHI and his truth and trying to do the same thing, making deals under the table with Esau, getting contracts. All right, all out fucking selling out too, man.
In the covenant with them.
Yeah,
Right. So you had agreement with death and hell.
yeah. Because we talked about it, that's who knows what that nigga did a humiliation ritual or some shit, man. So like I said, you see him on the picture, he's doing Masonic shit on the pictures, man. But go ahead.
Just wear the caps. You know what I'm saying? That's all we want y'all to do. Start that. Wear the caps. You know.
Yeah. You don't want to show that big ass cul-de-sac though. I know what that's about, man. You got that what that nigga name?
George Jefferson.
No, the Edomite you try to do the karate back.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah, you got the Steven Seagal going on, man. And you don't want to show your motherfucking head, man. Man, they got brothers. Hey, man, they got brothers out here that lost their hair. You know, Jake is a nigga, man. Go ahead.
Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Mhm.
So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
Right. And that's how a lot of them are today. Yeah.
Humiliation.
Yeah. And this what Esau do to you. He'll make LeBron James, big 6'9", 290-pound ass, dress up like a woman. Y'all seen the new one with the Woody nigga, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
This nigga,
I
dressing up like a woman now, man. Only this machine can make a nigga do that. I'm talking about a gun-toting, ratting ass, killing ass nigga. Esau can make a nigga dress up like a woman, man. He supposed to be a stone cold, hardcore killer. But that's what happens when you get on 20-1, 20-2.
Young boy did the eyeliner, huh?
Yeah, and eyeliner.
Fingernails and shit. Look at them.
I'm just scared of the worm.
I'm scared of it.
Shake it. Y'all seen that nigga, right?
Yes.
That was the monkey.
Yeah,
He's
that's
a
a
new partner. When you sign, what happens, man? When you sign that 200,
I said that.
that nigga too.
Yes, brother. Fingernail they move. Slap
Him too, man. That nigga too. Mike Tyson, man. Biggest Mike Tyson ass is. Yeah, he a freak too. Suge Knight said he was doing something strange in the house, man. But it's coming out about all you niggas getting exposed, man. But like I said, only the so-called white man can make a grown-ass man dress up like a woman, man. Like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was one of the most feared motherfuckers coming up. What is it?
That's Woody boy.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta put the brightness on this.
makeup.
Look, this is right here. Only the so-called white man can make a nigga.
Foundation on, man.
No, that nigga got lashes, man.
With the lashes.
You know?
Bro, foundation and lashes.
Only this what the so-called white man does to you in that world.
They say
Now you're
Bad,
a bad ratting bitch, man.
they say he sold out because he got that ring.
Yeah.
Sassy Woody.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, man. That's
Sassy Woody.
but that's what happens when you want to be in that world. That's why I told you, anybody that's on that medium called the TV, and really you want to say YouTube now, man.
That's the new TV.
Most of them niggas that getting commercials and shit on their shit, monetized, niggas sold out, man. They come into you with their proposition. Right? Like what the other nigga? Y'all know that Kai? It's not Duke Dennis. All them niggas that's a part of AMP. All them niggas, what the other the gutter rat? Aiden Ross is a gutter rat, man.
That Twitch shit, huh?
Yeah, and he got control of them niggas, man.
Yeah.
The highest paid. Yeah, he had even Charleston White said, he said, man, that nigga had me in 3 white women and a white nigga with snakes and blood and all that shit. And I walked out that bitch. You know?
Yeah, he said the whole weekend he just kept talking about riders and
Yeah, Rod, and he's like,
3-4 days. He's like, man, where the laws at?
But that's what happens, man. You get part of that world. Go ahead, you know,
This is
I got you something.
and it says, and made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief.
yeah, joined themselves to the heathen and was sold to do mischief, man. That's our people to this day. They still doing the same goddamn thing to this day. All right, being a part of those fraternities. You see, they killing niggas down there in Baton Rouge, man. What part of being a fraternity you gotta get punched in the chest? All right,
At 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning in a dark warehouse. What are we talking about, man?
I bet that's right. I think he worse than that.
It is no worse than that.
You doing work? Yeah, them niggas. Yeah, I know them niggas. Them niggas, man. But Jake's a part of that. I'm gonna say this too. Even this Zulu shit, that's masonry, man. That's Shriners. You niggas, anytime you see White Gloves Incorporated within something is masonry. Police, when you see the police get go from an academy, what they have on? They got white gloves getting sworn in. Part of the brother, what's that?
Just like we speaking of the Zulu, I know a guy when I was going to 35. They had a situation where they took the band out of town, like out the country, and there was a situation that went on with one of the chaperones and one of the girls. So I I guess somebody heard about it and they kind of publicized it. The guy's a part of Zulu. I come to find out the guy also is a shrine.
Yeah.
And I think his picture popped up on the news for like one day. After that, that whole story went under the table.
That's what they do, man. But all that shit, Zulu, even that shit with Rex. Rex is ain't nothing more than a low level like, huh?
KKK.
Yeah, low level, you know, that's right. And Illuminati type of shit, man. You know, but that's what they into though down here. Jake is into that fashion, but being a part of these they call them, what do they say, crews? You know? Yeah. Right? And it has basically ultimately destroyed you niggas, man. Even that, I think I came back up. What Amos 98? I'm about the polluting.
This Jeremiah 9 and 25 and 26 said, behold, the days come, saying Yahweh, that I will punish all them which are circumcised with the uncircumcised, which, you know, it's talking about, you know, the ones that know it with the ones that don't know it, the mixing up. It says Egypt and Judah and Edom and the children of Ammon and Moab and all that are in the uttermost corners that dwell in the wilderness. For all these nations are uncircumcised, and the house of Israel are uncircumcised in the heart, man. Yeah, because they taken up on their philosophies, the Jeremiah 10, all right, have what? Uncircumcised our people. The way you be circumcised is the what? Learn the law, statutes, and commandments, which the Lord gave us that in this, right here. This Deuteronomy 4 and 5, it says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land, whether ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this is a great nation. It is a wise and understanding people. So how we make ourselves circumcised is knowing what the Lord doing, the law, statutes, and commandments. But when we deal with the other nations, we uncircumcise ourselves. All right? Or we what? We do as the Gentiles do. That's why when you in Rome, you're gonna do as the Romans do. Niggas in America, they just doing as the Americans do. That's it, man. It says
eating whatever, doing whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want.
You know, they have made being a degenerate, they have abstain what are they uplifted being the degenerate, man.
Degenerate, yeah.
Look at the history of the rap movement. Ain't nothing more like 50 years old or so? About 50 years old. All right, back then when it first started off in the 80s, it was more about uplifting, like fight the power. Yeah. You know, it was more conscience based. All right.
Yeah.
Then it went through that era of
NWA.
Yeah, the gangster shit, and then you know, then we went to the point where they just exploitation. You know, exploit women, drugs, and now you know I don't even know what to call this shit. It's like some metrosexual shit. You know, yeah, sex and demons, man.
Oh no, drill rap, drill, yeah. Right, drilling and shit.
It just talking about killing. It's like rock and roll rap. You know, niggas is hollering all day. Like I can't stand fucking young boys. She niggas is hollering. It's noise, man.
Insane.
Right? You see why the Lord has brought the daughters of music low. All the stars are falling.
Yes.
You know, that a nigga last night got killed. Rap nigga got killed, man. You know.
Yeah, school.
Said nigga killed it. Really, the nigga killed himself. The police put out. Well, we did not shoot that motherfucker.
He broke his leg or some shit.
Something like that. Some shit. Hopping the fence.
What's wrong with me?
You know.
That's that dude in the son of Waka Flock and some.
I don't even know.
Hey, there's something they say something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Song that nigga made, man.
You know, but it just shows you, man. You know, the more the foul you is, the more ratchet you is, the more the better, man.
Yeah.
Right?
I got it.
5 to.
That's why I'm gonna say this too. That's why I noticed these so-called white men destroyed a lot of those New York rappers, because those New York rappers, ever since the beginning, they was, you had the apostles and the elders and different men down there, Israelites, and they were more in conscience based. They got rid of the Nas in them. All right, they straight destroyed that New York rap because they were speaking about the injustice of the so-called white man, the police. They didn't just KRS one of them.
Yeah.
You know, that's when they moved to LA. Them niggas couldn't get off that gang shit. You got niggas still today talking about cuz, blood. And they 50, 60 years old, man. Still sagging, wearing Borex in their head and sucking on a fucking nook.
Oh, Paru.
Yeah. Stupid shit, man. Grip walking and shit. You got niggas still doing this dumbass shit, man.
That's trash.
Chuck Taylors and Dickies on, man.
That's 5 try crib. We're pulling it.
25. You got niggas. Come on, man. You got grown ass niggas like 4X.
Burning ass.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Stupid shit. Niggas are a disgrace, man. Then you got you go from there. They did what they did with them niggas. Then they had that whole East Coast West Coast shit. And then what they did, they left you niggas to the south last. And then what they did, they just totally destroyed you niggas in the south. Now you niggas in the south talking about booty. You niggas talking about eating ass. All right, you niggas talking about doing everything under the sun wicked, man. All right, when a nigga has somewhat of respect and hospitality, you know, you had some decency about it. So now it's gone, man. It's gone. You got grown ass men putting stacks of money this long and putting it up against their head. They got said one nigga down here.
this is a wedding.
Yeah, I seen that nigga with his back out. With his goddamn back out and fucking dreads this high on his head, man. Stupid shit, man.
The Jake in the South, like you said, we the they still Jake was rebelling, you know, heavily, man. They were bucking down here, brother. When you still in slavery, you know, when it was hardcore, Jake down here was bucking, man. You know, battling. Now they just
Now you niggas won't live in the kingdom. Now you niggas soft as baby shit.
they just oh wow.
Niggas soft as baby shit, right?
Yeah, brother.
You niggas ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing, right? Right now, and them white boys put on them robes and call me you niggas good, you niggas ain't gonna do shit. But tough
They
tip,
gonna protest. Stop the hatred.
yeah, niggas gonna tuck tail.
They gonna tuck tail. You right, brother.
You niggas are watered down. You ain't shit, man.
Talking about the new masculine.
And they got a lot of laws being passed in Jackson, just in the state of Mississippi alone, let alone Jackson. Them niggas trying to bring back slavery, but you niggas ain't doing nothing.
Nobody doing shit.
They ain't saying a motherfucking thing, man.
We.
Yeah.
When they hanging, then they just found a couple people hung down here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that give Jake go crazy. Yeah. Chaos, man.
Want to kill our people.
Let's do that though, man. A nigga ain't laying low on the white boy.
Yep.
Nigga not sitting in the bushes waiting for him to come outside and step on his fucking mom. You niggas ain't making that white boy check in either, man.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Big
Why the fuck God Brooks ain't? Why the fuck God Brooks ain't check in yet, man?
Or Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
Make that nigga check in when you're in California.
yeah.
Water boy. Make him check in, man.
What her name is?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, make her check in.
Yeah, you ain't making that long ass. Either might check in though, man. But you niggas are wicked, man.
It's
He might be.
Isaiah 1. I'll start at 2.
Yeah, bring it up.
It says, "Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth."
Go ahead, slide.
Verse Isaiah 1 and 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth. For Yahawah has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know.
Yeah.
My people does not consider.
And that's you, Jakes, man. That's just what it just been. You know, you don't know who your true power is, man. All right, and here it is. We always go into this. Here it is. The ox
Ox knoweth his owner,
and the ass of
Ass his master's crib.
they're two of the most stubbornest animals there is, man.
But they know who they serve, though.
Yeah, they know who they serve, they know who their master is, man, at the end of the day. But you don't know, man. You niggas don't even know of the power of the Bible. All right? The powers of heaven and earth. Who created all things, man? All you niggas know is Caesar Borgia. Sweet Jesus, huh?
And aliens.
Yeah. That's all you niggas know, man. But when it comes down to knowing the Lord, you niggas don't want to know the Lord, man. You hate the Bible. You so-called waggy-taggy Christians that come up with your doctrines, all right, come up with your different philosophies and this is pure bullshit. You don't know the Bible. Then when the man of the Lord show you the Bible or bring out multiple scriptures, all right, that's looked at as being wicked. You know?
Yeah, I got one.
All right, that's looked and frowned upon. All right? That's why when we engage in a conversation with you, it's nothing with logic going on. It's no thinking going on. You actually believe that a talking snake was in the garden. You actually believe that Mary just had a baby out of nowhere, man.
I can't get over that, brother. Like how they really truly just believe that it's just immaculate conception, like they call it.
But you don't believe in spiritual powers.
Right. Come on, man.
A snake with legs.
Yeah.
Then his legs got taken away. That's why he's slithering around now.
Yeah. All right. I can't see the white man going into slavery. All right, but you come up with all type of winds of doctrine of tell me about Adam having no belly button. Man, who gives a fuck? You know?
The manna was mushrooms.
Yeah. It's stupid shit, man. All right? You don't know this Bible, man. All right, and like I said, that's why 2/3 of you niggas, you gotta die. You have to be eliminated off the planet Earth, man, and brought back in your right mind.
We didn't go into slavery. I don't hear him say that. We didn't go into slavery. That wasn't us. Deuteronomy chapter 2, they ain't talking about it.
Yeah, they heard that before too, man.
Yeah. Slave, that's what happened. Yeah.
Like the slave black.
I got a quick one.
I still.
Yeah.
Verse 3. It says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider.
Right.
A sinful nation.
You see, it said off the bat, it goes straight into it. It says this is a sinful nation, man. All right? You niggas are all about dishonoring yourself, the law, touching command. You're not about you just wicked, man. 2/3 you niggas is wicked. You invent new ways to be wicked. Go ahead.
A people laden with iniquity.
Yup.
A seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord Yahawah. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel into anger. They are going away backward.
They have provoked the Holy One of Israel. They have gone away backwards, man. 2/3 of these niggas are backwards. They're not right. All right. That's why we go into all the time. When you look at most of the crime is done what? It's done by Jake, man. Home burglaries. Why do you put ADT system on your house?
For Jake.
Why you put burglar bars on the windows and on the front door?
For the Jake.
For niggas, man. You gotta spend $3,500, $5,000 to put a fence around. With them triangles on the top of the
Security cameras.
security cameras. For niggas, man.
Motion sensors and shit.
Yeah, motion sensors. You gotta go buy the most vicious cane Corso you can buy, man. All right? For a nigga. Nigga right down the street every day. I don't like that nigga, son. What he did you? He just ain't doing me now. I just don't like that bitch. What's wrong? Nigga always washing his cup. Nigga ain't ready for anything. It's a nigga. Time I pass a nigga house, his garbage bag's full of food. I some stupid shit, man. Niggas out here are simple than a motherfucker, man. And hateful. Niggas out here, I'm talking about niggas out here, man, just hate on you for no reason. You fly with your girl, you just bought you bought a new car. You said you bought a new Audi, some shit, and pour, you just, you with the boo, you just flossing. Nigga cut you off for no reason. Serious.
Yeah.
Then look in that little mirror. You see the nigga mouth. I'm lying. Nigga, you see the nigga mouth slow. Bitch ass nigga.
When we went on that Kansas trip, and I had to bring the rental bag, you know, the SUV.
Nigga did that.
Jake cut me off, and I'm in the rental. Like,
Did in that. Then look in the mirror.
But yeah,
Throw the finger up and shit. Nigga just hating already.
it was a rental car.
Yeah.
Man, elder.
Huh?
Nigga cut me off
I'm
before
bringing
he
it
put the
back.
fucking AR up so I could see that bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Edom did be there. Remember you put the gun up?
Yeah, he got a neighbor like that.
Yeah,
I done pulled up over there by his house. He got to come outside, look and see yours, like go back inside to go get the shit. Then come out there, let you see the bitch, and you in the car. Nobody cares, Jake. You niggas got okay. Nobody cares.
yeah, nobody. Like,
Stupid ass niggas, man. Stupid ass niggas, man.
Jake's flexing with a damn spoon outside. The people going at him.
I'm surprised he's still alive.
Yeah, for real.
And called the people on him like 3 times. Somebody just bust his ass up.
Go ahead.
Man, yeah, for me.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still alive. Bro. That dude, he been on borrowed time for a minute with that stupid shit, man. Go ahead.
Verse 5. It says, why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more.
Jake ain't gonna stop, man. There's no correction. There's no really just getting on Jake. This is gonna be more wicked, man. Worse and worse. That's right.
It says the whole head is sick.
Look at down here, man. Y'all, I think I wasn't even living out here when they came down with the ruling to tear down these fucking projects. These niggas went more hard for that than anything. I have never seen the plaza by the city hall that full of niggas, man. Niggas tearing, I'm talking uprooting plants, protesting, breaking branches, busting glass behind fucking old ass projects that was built in the 50s. You niggas fought hard for that stupid shit, man. And then what happened when they tore them down? You got more worse. Which is all that was all the plan to mix you niggas up in they showed you on the wire that how they went to tearing down those projects and they put them niggas all in the mixed areas, and what happened? More crime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But you had, because back then the old New Orleans was segregated. Meaning if I lived in the 10th ward,
Yeah, come on.
I ain't going to the 3rd ward. If I was in the 3rd ward, I ain't go downtown in the 9th ward. Everybody kind of stayed in their section. But what happened when you start uprooting these projects? And now a guy in the 9th ward has to go stay in the 17th.
Yeah.
Everybody mixed in.
Everybody mixed in.
They did that with the St. Bernard Project and the St. Thomas.
Lord help
One
us.
time, boy, the murder rate went through the roof.
Yep.
It was at the top of the murder rate was at the top of the list for years. They had put 2 projects inside each other. Took everybody out the St. Thomas uptown
And them
and
niggas.
put them in the St. Bernard. You remember that?
Yeah, the worst.
Man, that's
They called it.
I remember
They called it the Saint Barthomas.
Yeah, they was calling it the St. Potomac.
And
They did a double project on the projects, right?
they was beefing before they went back there.
They say right, you come out the door, you the right there, you beef right there, shoot the door. Shit was wicked.
On my side of Washington, we used to always, for no reason, it was weird. No, we used to beef with the niggas across the park. Like you had yeah.
Yes, bro.
Like I'm on Washington,
Yes.
you look across that park over there, the niggas on them houses.
It's up there.
But when somebody else come around our neighborhood, we band together.
Mhm.
Some of the stupid shit ever. Damn, son, you dive in the water like it be summertime, that you got both sides in that pool, right?
Yeah.
Niggas won't fight. You know, it was stupid shit though, bro. Go ahead. Stupid shit.
Verse 5, it says,
Stupid shit.
why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more.
Yup.
The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint.
Yeah, the whole head of these tribes is sick, man. These niggas are through. All right. When it comes to thinking logically, man. All right. These niggas are
They
sick.
about to see that too.
All right. These niggas are gone, man. They got so ill with Jake. Jake could sell dope to his mother, man. His father, All right? Fucking poison, man, that you selling your people. Right? And most of you niggas down here, I don't know why you even still speak. I don't even know why you even trying to continue to be a criminal. Oh, let alone the D boy. The D boy days is over with.
Can't be proud. Everybody, man.
All right, you can't do shit no more, man.
Can't do nothing. No more.
Everybody's informants,
Yep.
ratting. You can't do that shit no more. But here you still got niggas on the corner selling.
Ain't no.
All right?
On track, on the phone. Nigga,
Man, they posted on Instagram. Niggas going to jail behind that, posting like the trains and shit on Instagram.
Yeah.
Come shot and shit like that.
Yeah, nigga.
niggas hustling on the ground. Just out in curves. What, man?
I hate that shit. While we walking this camp, you had a nigga.
Yeah, got this.
The game.
This is everything. He tells everybody.
2 for 5.
Got the gas.
Stupid shit, man.
Gas station making the same thing.
Same shit, man. You niggas,
Yeah.
we hate to deal with you niggas, man.
They love.
We hate to deal with you niggas. Stop. You know?
Yeah, please, please.
I got
Get it.
It says, verse 6, from the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in
No
it.
soundness in you niggas, man. It's nothing. It's hard to deal with you jakes, man. All right, because you're not operating on the vibration of these scriptures. You're operating on your own vibration, man. Right? Like I said earlier, do as thou will. Spirit, go ahead.
It says, from the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment.
Yeah, because that's even hard to look on. You see a guy, he got a deep gashing wound, but then you see pus, you see green goo,
Infection.
you see his infection.
Yeah.
That's hard to look upon. Which we was once part of that world until who came about? YAHAWASHI as the physician and healed us of those putrefying sores of wounds. He healed us with this word, man. All right, this was brought us back to our right mind. All right, yeah, this is the ointment that healed us. But 2/3 of our people, they still have those putrefying sores on. You see it. If you think we bullshit, come down here and take a ride to New Orleans East, man.
Oh, yes. You see zombies.
Yeah, you really,
Yeah.
you see niggas are gone, man. Yeah, I went by my grandparents yesterday.
Dead bodies.
I gave my grandfather, you greet your grandpa, blah, blah, we talking for a little bit, but I was in and out. The time I go down the stairs, and walking like this, talking to herself, bitch, grandpa like, what's going on? I said, I'm letting that bitch pass.
Yeah.
I'm letting that bitch pass, man. I was hanging out, I'm like, oh, she about to bed. Down here, we could tell that niggas be about to beg and shit, Go ahead, huh? But what I want to say, they zombies though, man. All right, you look at Jake is on them drugs, man. All right, they putting fentanyl, they putting that shit in weed now. They putting it even in the vape pens.
The e-cigarettes.
Yeah.
Electric cigarettes.
Yeah, they got everything. Bro, they got the vapes, they got the lean, they got the weed.
Yeah. Pills,
200, everything, bro. They on everything.
yeah. You niggas Myron the Martian now, man. You higher than hot. Go ahead.
That was pretty much it. It says but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores, they have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment.
Right. The only person that can bind them up and cover those wounds, who? YAHAWASHI, man. And you niggas don't want to be healed. That's another thing I noticed, man. 2/3 of you niggas don't want to be healed. You niggas all throughout Louisiana. All throughout Louisiana, man. Like I said, you got certain brothers are real around this whole little region, all right? Around this whole little region, you got brothers from you got the brothers from Baton Rouge. We go down there, them niggas the same way. You niggas in Texas, niggas all up in you got brothers in certain parts. You go down there, them niggas the same way, man. Everybody, this internet era has caused all these niggas to want to be thugs, man. Gangsters. even that nigga had you said John Morant. He everybody faking. This nigga had a mom and dad in the house. This whole life. His whole life. This nigga went to a decorated high school, accredited high school, and yet he waits till he get in the NBA and get money and then wants to be a supreme nigga. Yeah. And you slap that nigga, you might slap his ass and kill him, man. That nigga's so fragile. I'm serious. Go ahead, Doc. Niggas keep playing. I think one year I had something.
I had something very quick. Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 22.
Get 21.
All right, 21 it says, verse 21 it says, how long shall I see the standard and hear the sounds of the trumpet? Verse 22, he said, for my people is foolish. They have not known me, for they are sottish children.
It's stupid, man. That's another word for stupid. They're stupid children. And they have not known the Lord. All you know is Caesar Borgia, man. All right? Which we call sweet Jesus. And a lot of you niggas don't know that nigga, man. All right? Even though, have you still in the church house? You seen that? Y'all seen that? I forgot to make a video. Seen the nigga locked the doors on him.
Close the doors.
He got charged.
Hold they hostage.
Nigga got charged. Nigga got charged with 1,500, 1,000,
40,000. 40,000.
He got arrested with 1,500 charges. 1,500 counts of kidnapping.
They took him out?
Yes.
Yeah.
They gave him 40,000.
They gave him
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's stupid than this.
I just actually, yeah. That money.
Yeah.
That's just it.
They said, look, we got 1,000 people on the live stream. We got 1,000 and something in here.
Lock the door.
Hey, Bishop, lock the door. Lock the door.
He said like 5 times. We can say mom is that. Lock the doors.
You niggas still in them churches, man.
He been singing?
Yeah. When you niggas out there, still in them fucking churches, man.
He ain't gonna never make it either.
Yeah, man, but you niggas still in the church though, man. Yeah, this nigga done stuck you up. Robbed you, man. That's a whole stick up.
What's the door? It's a stick up.
Yeah. That nigga like, man, we ain't leaving this bitch and y'all give me that 40. That nigga said it's 1,500 y'all here. I need $100 That's a passport. That's like 400,000. She don't know what for 100. That's like 400. That nigga ran G, man.
That's good, man.
Come on. They should have been taking it by the stretch.
Man, I walked out there. I got up out that bitch. Man, y'all been losing the usher in that bitch, man. He'll put his hands on me.
How many of them boys he done locked the door on?
What's gonna happen? The congregation gonna say to forgive him. Let's pray for him.
This Sunday coming. This Sunday coming, they gonna be in that bitch, man.
They gonna bond him money. They gonna go bond money. They gonna give him money, and they gonna say we forgive him.
And we joke.
And we love. They gonna get double them up.
Just like you niggas was out there with Eddie Long, man. Just like you niggas was out there with Eddie Long.
But he posing in front of what the hell
That's a feeling. That's a flying spurt.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Look like the moose son. That's the moose son.
I think Marvin Sapp with the Vegas and all the debt.
Yeah, but you at the end of the day, you niggas still in the church though, man. You still following at this guy. Just like I said, you guys that was following Eddie Long. Eddie Long was posing with that shirt on. After he came out, this nigga and popped multiple men in the church. You niggas was still in there, man.
Followers and everything.
All right?
TDJ.
Yeah. That too. TD Jakes already in the mix with that scandal. With that scandal.
The diddler.
Yeah, man.
TD Cakes.
Yeah.
I shot you something.
You finished? Yeah, I'm gonna finish it out. I'm gonna read it one more time. It says, Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22 says, "For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are silent as children, and they have none understanding."
You see that? Y'all have none understanding, man. Right? 2/3 of you niggas don't have no understanding. It's no talking to you, man. All right? That's why the Lord has ultimately, man. We advocates for Jacob's trouble, man. The Lord gotta bring these things to destroy you niggas. Cause ain't no talking to you. You think you can talk to them niggas? Them same niggas that got the doors locked on them. You think you can talk to them about these scriptures today? No. You gone, man.
Hey, you can wind up like that pastor. They had that little argument with the lady in Tennessee. Somebody had like a religion discussion, and the lady wind up unalive right there in Memphis. That pastor.
Oh, that pastor, yeah.
He was there trying to
No, but he was
talk about the Bible and stuff.
But he was in the club though.
Yeah.
He was in the club getting his freak on, and you know, who knows, man? He tried to holler at the door. She ain't want get no plea. He got the call like Michael Myers. Shit, walking up to her, put his down there. She put his ass down and talked about it. I think you look at the video, that nigga was possessed, man.
Yeah, he was. Yes, bro.
Got a big brand in there. What's the bishop, bro?
The bishop didn't want to pay for the prostitute. So he came in there.
Yeah, man, it's coming. Everything coming out about the church, man. You got to be bugged out if you still in the church, man. You still going to church, and then what makes matter worse, you got guys that know they're Israelites still going to church, man.
What's that other pastor?
What a damn yellow pages of your Bible, but the size of yellow pages, man.
Stacking tissue boxes.
The Lord taking out a lot of these wicked pastors. Preaching pastors, remember him? He from
but he was. Yeah, but y'all seen he was doing though, right?
Yeah.
He practiced it. He went to that same page Alizé went to on Amazon. He was playing with. I was trying to be PG.
Yeah.
He was playing with them toys, man. The cussing pastor.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord, get them pastor scriptures. The Lord,
I got one.
Yeah, bring it out. Lord, got on you pastors niggas, man.
This
Exposing you niggas, man. Go ahead.
This Isaiah 9:15. I'm gonna start at 14. Therefore, the Lord will cut off from Israel head and tail, branch and rush in one day. The ancient and honorable, he is the head, and the prophet that teaches lies, he is the tail. For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
And who the main leaders of you so-called Negroes that tune in America? Them goddamn pastors, man. AKA them fucking motivational speakers, them pimps.
Judging for reward.
Yeah. The Lord cutting them niggas off, man. All right, you got all type of scandals coming out with them too. All right, because you love them lies, man. Gimmicks. You love all the theatrics and shit. Go ahead, bring it out.
For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
And they that are led of them are destroyed, man. All right, I'm all right. No. Lord uprooting all this shit, man.
Yeah.
Even with you niggas in Israel, the Lord uprooting your bullshit. You got followers coming out. Man, you know your boy, woman that came out, the current woman came out and showed this nigga was doing something with the tithe money, man. He was doing, man. I don't got the phone on me.
Weird name.
Huh?
Which one you talking about?
Alizé.
Oh, you go back now?
Yeah.
Oh, no chill.
Yeah, it was
on this young.
he was fucking up the tithe money, man.
Yes, so.
You know, but go ahead.
Buying the Hellcat. Wrestling on it. He said he's going to spend $100,000.
Yeah. Hey, ain't nothing, man.
That's the same boy that was on Adam 22.
Yeah. He got the like, subscribe, and plug and pay again, man.
Peg the like button.
Peg that like button.
Micah 3, verse 9, it says, "Hear this, I pray you, ye heads of the house of Jacob, and the princes of the house of Israel that abhor judgment and pervert all equity.
You hear that? That's what these leaders, these so-called pastors do, man. That's what a lot of you niggas in Israel do. You uphold what? Judgment, man. All right? Because you really out here, you're teaching and you doing your thing for clicking loot, man, to be seen in men. Like, there's no goddamn way these pastors can go up here and make a show called Pastors of LA.
Pastors of Hollywood.
Pastors of Hollywood. Nigga got bad perms and Ferraris, man.
Yeah, the most pastor.
Section rock.
Well, you eating that motherfucker. Oh, you
Yeah.
got more
Man.
reality TV.
Like the other nigga, y'all might know the nigga name better than me. He's the other one. He's big and fat. He stuck to he was.
Oh, he say he King David or something.
King David.
No. He I gotta look at
He
it.
be eating the pork and all the bomb the pork and shit.
No, I'm saying
He talking like pastor
in the church. This nigga, he stuck to that. Look, he did something with his woman. Then he wound up stuffing his ass in a Lamborghini and shit. Took the congregation money and was trying to get a Lamborghini. It was some shit, man. They all coming out, but you niggas are still in the church. You niggas are still up there, filling their pockets up, man. These niggas asking for money for the helicopter propeller, jets and shit, man.
Just said.
Supposedly the church lost a lot of members to the as they call it, Hebrew Israelite movement, because a lot of brothers was waking up and leaving the churches, and the pastors started getting mad because they were losing money.
Yeah, even out here, even down here, they had a convention. They had a convention down here that said, they were telling the congregation, don't trust them guys in the corner reading too many scriptures. Like I said, if they bring out more than 2 scriptures, walk away. I'm serious. I think I'm bullshit.
Yeah, that's real. That's crazy.
Then they had that other convention with I seen on it was a live stream. It was like a live stream video. It was TD Jakes.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of them niggas all together, and they was talking about the Hebrew Israelites, man.
Zoom conference or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Council. Yes.
yeah.
Men of the law. Yes.
And don't trust the men on the corner who read too many scriptures. That was it.
There was another one where he was like, now we can't combat what they're saying, but they're still wrong.
They still wrong.
What the?
He openly said this.
Verse 10, it says, they build up Zion with blood and Jerusalem with iniquity. The heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire.
Oh, read that again.
Verse 11, it says, the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money.
You see, they're divine for money. It's all about the money. All right, the more heads, the better. The more they can keep that flow going, the better. They get so much in the church. They get. That's tax-free money, man. That's why they give. That's why they give you. That's why they give you women y'all place in the church to be sister this of the church, first lady of the church. Right? They have all these dance-offs and stupid shit. All right. So even so much they have a pork chop cookouts and shit.
Catfish. Cookouts.
Like the dude in the back of me, that boy went around the corner and told these priests, yeah, it's two Levites now. That nigga's supposed to be priests for this church. He said, hey man, around 10 o'clock at night, they got a bunch of batteries back here flying around. This one is nothing, they coming out the roof. Oh, that's not in the budget. We're
fixing that.
Yeah, he said, y'all need to get them bats, that bat situation fixed. It's like bats, it's like 20 bats flying around. They got a hole in their roof. There's the bats in that bitch, man.
They flying the hole.
He said, yeah, we're gonna look into it. I said, you already know, but y'all need to do something. I don't think that's in the budget though. but every Sunday you can't find parking half the goddamn time, man. But when you look at the church, the door knob finna fall off that bitch, man. You know, but that's them pastors. Nigga riding the S63 plushed out Mercedes. You can't ask, your lights off though. You can't ask this nigga for shit. You can't even raise your hand in the church, man. Hey, I got a question. Who's Esau Edom?
That's it.
For shit, for the jam.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, bring it up.
Just a little bit more. And it says, yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, Is not the Lord among us?
Mhm.
None evil can come upon us.
Yeah. They really believe the Lord dealing with them. The Lord not dealing with you pastors, man. Of these mega churches, all right? You know, you sold out. And like I said, a lot of you guys Masons too, man. All right? A lot of you guys are moles too. All right? And you know it. Like, a lot of you guys tune in and watch us, man. And try to take even fair time. 1 minute we was Edomites. All right? Then now we the children. And then you act like you act like the Lord was dealing with you. You've been watching the Hebrew Israelites, man. All right?
He copy everything we do, but they still mix it with lies, man.
That's what they do, man. That's what they do, man. You niggas just mix up for gain. You want to seem like you the one that the Lord dealing with. The Lord ain't dealing with you pastors, man. All right? Like I said, you got all type of shit going on in them damn churches, man. The nigga on the organ, he the choir director. You know, this nigga 50 Shades of Grey. All right? Nigga just he on that organ playing them demonic ass tunes. Dun 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 dun. It's the same shit.
Summers and demons.
Yeah, Summers and Demons. You got somebody ain't teach, he just doing this shit. She just going around. The biggest space cap on. You know, it's all a show. It's all for gimmicks. That's why you see what a lot of these other camps. Case in point, IUIC is all about gimmicks, the looks, the gold, the biggest. Niggas got them Vegeta shoulder blades. Yeah, stupid shit.
Knives on them, brother. Cell game.
Yeah, same thing with the churches, man. They got certain acts in church where the pastor speak about something. Oh, I'm getting a vision. Oh, sister with the wheelchair. You know, they'll touch us, she'll get up. Get up. He'll put a hand on it. Man, y'all believe that shit, man. Like that video of a nigga throwing the Holy Spirit around the room. Y'all believe that shit. Y'all ain't see that?
Yeah, you get the Holy Spirit. You get the Holy Spirit.
The scripture.
Yeah.
By the time the video I put in that way, he was slapping the shit out of people in that, man. Hard. He slapped somebody. He was banging the head hard. Everybody. He's slapping the Holy Spirit in the people. One video where he was pouring on somebody, and one guy, he just poured like a whole liter of water.
That shit is a joke, man.
Hey, the part like you always bring up with your boy. He was putting his hand on people.
Yeah.
He'll fall out, and he was putting the hand on the one dude. He was
That's the brother from Houston. I mean, that's the brother from Baton Rouge. He said when he went to church, he said, man, he's like, man, what the fuck everybody falling off over there? I want some of that. He said back when he was in work, he said, I go up there. He said, man, the pastor talking about I feel somebody in here. They want this, you know, they want to get healed. He's like, yo, that's me. He goes up there. He said he going in the line. Man, everybody falling out. He said he get to him. He said, man, they are sanctified and holy. And then the brother like he got trying to all them falling because it's an act, but he was like really standing there.
Yeah.
Standing there. He's like, man, he trying to push me back, but I ain't pushing back. He said the deacon came and said, hey, Bert, this fault, baby. He said, oh, that's bullshit. Hey. Even when I was in there, man, little kid, you fall asleep. That shit was all bullshit.
I fell asleep every time.
He was slapping everybody, man, and whipping them with belts and shit. He was slapping it in them.
Y'all believe this stupid shit, man.
Slapping to the floor.
He whipping their booty, bro. Everybody been out and whipping their booty. He's whipping the Holy Spirit.
Come on, bro. This game is
Well, these people got to die, man.
On the belt, and he's whipping their ass with the Holy Spirit on.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
God.
Put that one in there.
You ain't whooping my booty, bro.
And you had to pass
That's
that
what was the lady that said she got
in Africa. He was baptizing a man in the lake. and kept the man under that piss, man. What? The man came up and whipped the piss out of him, man. That's not real rap, bro. He kept him under the water, brother, like trying to drown him. And the third ass boy man came up and whipped the piss out the pastor, man.
Like I said, that shit, that church shit. And brothers been brought out in fast time about how the vibration of the church, they're really in that Kundalini spirit, man. Serpent energy. The serpent energy, man. Why you see a lot of those niggas, they incorporate children and shit, and the children be sticking their mouth. That's the Kundalini spirit, laughing of the tongue. You know, that's a real thing, man. That's a real thing. That is a real vibration is in the church. From the organs to the shit that come out of the pastor mouth. They had those people all that running around the church, falling out, rolling on the ground. That's a demon, man. Yeah. All right, and then like I said, that church is for simple women.
Silly women.
You know?
Yeah, I just opened that one a few evening.
Yeah, that's for them women, man. A real man, he's in search for truth, and truth is not in the church. All right? Truth is not with none of those pastors. I don't give a damn. We got a partner that he hardcore in the world, but he in that church shit hard, man. You can't tell him nothing. Not my pastor. All them niggas, not my pastor. He's serious, you know. But then he try to, you know, sometimes you see him he try to put, you know, the truth out there about the Hebrew Israelites, but then you try to lay it on him, he don't want to hear it, man. You know. Go ahead.
This is 2 Timothy 3. 2 Timothy 3. I'm gonna read verses 5 to 6. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with iniquity, led away with diverse lusts.
Right, and that's why those pastors, they main goal is to target women. Because the women, most of them women are simple, man. Right? You know, your husband ain't down there, all he does, but they taking you in the back room, talk. I need to talk to her behind closed doors. But then things happen. One-on-one. You know? Man, they sure been in there too long, man.
That's all they want. Murder and something big there.
Yeah.
Both. Most of the time, both.
Yeah. It's just the truth, man, because you ain't supposed to be dealing with a man, woman like that alone, man. But that's what them pastors do. They target them women. They pick out your young daughters or whatever, even your young sons, man.
Pray on the children.
And pray on them, man. Look at those. Look at that Catholic Church, man. There ain't nothing but a bunch of PDF file hooligans in that bitch, man.
Boys buffet.
Yeah. They praying on everybody, man. Everybody's getting their rocks off, man. Then they go change their names, they move to Maine, or they move to fucking North Dakota somewhere and start this shit up again, man. But it be like I said, but it be your women. You go to the church, they target you. If you look good, you might get the most money. You know, you gotta get you some way. Like I said, next thing you know, you in pastor's room, all right? Reenacting the American Eagle sign, man. Or the Jordan sign. And it's over with. And now you took advantage of, you feel like that one guy, that one pastor I seen one time, it was somewhere, you know, it was a scandal. He didn't have a bunch of baby mamas show up, but all these was members of the church at one time. You know? But that what goes on, man. That's just a breeding ground of preying on everybody, man. These niggas getting tax-free money, is doing their thing. You got something?
Precept.
Okay, go ahead.
This Acts chapter 17, starting at verse 23. It says, "For as I passed it by and beheld your devotions, I found the altar with this inscription, to the unknown God, whom therefore ye ignorantly worship. Him declare I unto you." This is the point. The Most High that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is the Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
You see, so the Lord ain't dealing with them temples made with hands. Those buildings. All right? Just watch me the mic behind that too.
Groves.
Yeah.
That was the one you say with the Rules that, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
We always bring it out. I'm finding for you, great.
I think it's in there.
I'm all that out.
It's Ezekiel.
So I think it's in Ezekiel with the rules.
Right.
The elder always bring it out. It's Ezekiel. Yeah. It's Ezekiel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
them damn holy houses,
Yeah.
man. Them places that's built on the eminent places on every street corner. Because even when you go down here, it's a church of every different denomination, doctrine on each corner. This is a Baptist church right here. This other church, watch this though.
Especially uptown.
It's a lot of dumb shit on them. Go ahead.
Somebody done?
I got it. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 56, verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
Oh, shit.
They are,
It's my bad. It's like.
his watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs.
And it's talking about those pastors. And why does it call them dumb dogs? Because a dog, when you get a dog, man, I'm talking about a real dog. You know, one of them full large size dogs. They're supposed to be used to warn you of coming danger, right? They're supposed to be warning you of anybody trying to invade the house, come to the house, whatever. They're the first line of defense, right? But those pastors, they're not warning you. They're right. They're not there to warn you, right? Yeah.
It says they are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark.
They cannot warn you. You're sleeping. Go ahead.
Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
Loving the slumber. They ain't doing nothing. Them dudes lax. All right. Every like what that guy named is, that damn Edomite. Joe Osteen. This nigga here makes about $1 million and some dollars throughout the week and every Sunday on you niggas, man. But when you have a hurricane, he don't want you to use the building.
Lock it up.
Lock it up, man.
Oh, you got a stadium.
Yeah, he got the ex stadium of the Houston Rockets. Come on, bro.
Let's go say in the next verse.
Go ahead.
It says, yea, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough.
It's them pastors. They're them greedy dogs that can't never have enough, man. It's all about gain and profit. All right. If they have some at the church, they're gonna charge you to come in church. Now it's $20 to get in here.
They got ATM machines in the church.
And like I said, that's when I was young. That's when they started doing that shit. These niggas were charging for CDs and cassettes. They even he even incorporated an ATM in a church card. And he had a particular card you can put money in there just to take money out to get him. Big for wild. That niggas over there, New Hope. Them niggas is demons, man. New Hope Baptist Ministry, them niggas is demons, man. The daddy and the son. Paul Martin a punk. He a faggot, man. Look at that boy, man. You can look at it. His son too.
Especially his son. That ain't famous faggot.
The other dancing one too. What his name? Little Shaw will be dancing.
You talking about
Kurt Frank.
Yeah.
That nigga done good. He turned straight free. He twerking on stage.
this nigga wearing women heels now.
Yeah,
Nigga putting on pants with women heels, man.
He came out the club, you know?
Well, I don't know.
He did came out the club.
He did? He was pushed out. Says, yea, they are all greedy dogs which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, every one for his gain.
On his own way for his game. All right, they all trying to find. Let's see that stupid shit, man. Of all the shit to do, you over here, man.
playing with your watch.
There you go.
I got real quick.
Go ahead.
This is
My bad.
Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead, Brian. It don't matter the whole night.
This is Jeremiah 23 and 1. It says, "Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep in my pasture," said Yahweh. Therefore, thus said Yahweh, power of Israel, against the pastor that fed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, said Yahweh.
That's what the Lord visited them, because they have scattered the sheep of the people by teaching lies, teaching bullshit, man. right? You know, really, most of these pastors they teach of a prosperity doctrine, man. All right, everything is gonna be all right. And like I said, was ill and sick with it in the time of when all things go down. All right, I had a article I had for years telling you. All right, this is coming from top governments or top people in the government saying they're gonna use these passages and they're gonna really use Romans the 13th chapter to get you to take that chip, man. These pastors are gonna have buses ready at the church for everybody who wants to go down and take the mark of the beast, right? And then, like I say, and they're gonna instruct you on, or it's not the mark of the beast. These pastors gonna do that, man. Are these mega churches, these small churches, man, right? They gonna get because all of them are part of what? They're part of the agreement, 501c3. They're part of that agreement with the church and the state. That was already, and you ain't supposed to incorporate the church and the state together, but they do that. Supposed to be separate. But they it's all for this. That's why, like I said, you can tell when they trying to find a killer, a nigga in the neighborhood that done something or shot a cop or something, who they gonna get first? He gonna get that pastor, man. Maybe he get that crunk guy. You know what I'm talking about? Crunk.
Big crunk.
Huh?
Big
Ben Crunk.
He ain't never convicted nobody.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody.
It's all about the paycheck after that shit, man. They getting what they call it? They getting
That's payments under the table. Under the table, they get kicked back.
and it's really promotion. Let me rush out to be the guy on the news behind the controversy and show that I'm trying to, I'm trying to be the one to expose. Boy, go ahead. Yeah, I seen him. I was watching the other one right here that's in the truck. Go ahead. Yeah.
This is Malachi 3 and verse 7, of course, verse 8, it says, even from those days of your fathers, ye are gone away from my ordinances, and have not kept them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, saith the Lord of hosts. But you say, where shall we return? Verse 8, it says, will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me.
The pastor used that against you. Will a man rob God? Oh shit. Go around the church, man. I seen a nigga. Sister Jackson, you only gave $5 for the last 4 weeks.
That's crazy.
Boy, I done seen a nigga. Nigga said, man, I don't want that loud money. I want that quiet money. I heard it. I'm talking about New Hope. New Hope Baptist. I done seen a nigga. They said, I don't want that loud money. I want that quiet money. I said, damn.
That's fucked up.
And you motherfuckers still sit up in there and come in that shit, man.
I had heard one of the pastors say, I'm not going to heaven broke. He said, I'm not going there broke.
They're trying to put the article in there. Ain't they selling plots of land in heaven? In heaven?
Yeah.
They're saying buy your plot and land for heaven right now. Just put your down payment down. What? It's spoken about. No, they selling that shit. People buying that shit.
Christianity is a litmus test for stupidity.
Like,
You gotta think a nigga dumb, but you can
Boy, at night, 2, 3 in the morning.
hey, I know y'all seen this shit. No, everybody seen that shit where it'd be like 2 in the morning. That's that water.
That's it, selling that water.
That water that comes from Jesus or some shit. And people buying that shit, man.
People buying plots.
I seen it one time do the live thing where everybody seen by the phone. Nigga just calling in. Yeah, I want that water. And fucking old ladies and shit, man. It's all a gimmick, man. You know, it's all a gimmick. Yeah, you got it.
Verse 8, it says, will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me. But you say, wherein have he robbed thee? In tithes and offerings.
Yeah, but they'll tell you about they'll say the Old Testament is done away with, but use the Old Testament to get tithes. When the tithe was nothing more than really donations. It really was
Cattle.
land, cattle, grains.
Yeah, whatever. It's like a storehouse. Yeah, storehouse. Yeah, but yeah, but at least right.
They say they tell you that, basically the law is done away with, you know what I'm saying? But then turn around and make you pay tithes, which goes directly back to the law. It's hypocrisy.
Yeah. They never see the law is done away with. We can't forget that. When the scripture clearly tells us the laws are not done away with, man. You go into that, no, somebody did the word jot nor tittle. They talking about the smallest detail of the law, man.
Leaving all of them.
Yeah, you can't get around that. But like I said, we are wicked for bringing out the scripture. We are wicked for bringing out the Strongs. We are wicked for going deeper into the Hebrew, the etymology of the words, man. All right? Man, the pastor gonna push that damn bucket around about 3 times and go in the book of Psalms, and that's it. That's it for the day, man.
The Lord is my shepherd.
And like I say, what's sad about this thing? Look at most of these sitcoms and movies about pastors. They always show him as a piece of shit. From you look at Friday when what the name is? Bernie Mac showed you the nature of a pastor.
Brooklyn.
Better part in Brooklyn. They show you the nature of a pastor. Them niggas is just crooks, scumbag, pieces of shit, man.
Evil is necessary.
Yeah. You gotta get some evil in. This shit.
Like that. Like people open
Yeah, they show you how them niggas is coming, man. Them niggas from Paris and LA, they look just like them fucking niggas, man. That nigga had like, huh? Yeah, so getting hot behind that, man. And when blowing that first like that, they knock you shot the building over there. Hey, go ahead, huh? Go, you got it?
Yeah, I got the jot and tittle. That was yeah.
That's Matthew 5:18. 17. It says, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
You see? Well, like I say, but according to your pastor, right, or whoever he is, he says the law is done away with, man. Right? They'll tell you about we should receive the animals with all things given, just to incorporate pork. Just to eat pork, man.
I gotta read the NLT. Yes. I read it in that time. It's Matthew 5:17 in the NLT. It says, don't misunderstand why I have come. I did not come to abolish the law of Moses or the writings of the prophets. No, I came to accomplish their purpose. I tell you the truth, until heaven and earth disappear, not even the smallest detail of God's law will disappear until its purpose is achieved.
But it tell you in the scripture that it tell you the truth. It tell you the truth in the scripture that heaven and earth is not gonna pass away, man. It'll be for generation and generation. So the earth's part of failure. So even there.
So that means the law ain't
yeah, that's it. That's it, man.
Got jot and tittle.
Give me a Baruch 4:1.
This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. It says, this is the book of the commandment of God and the law that endureth forever.
You see? The law that endureth forever. Ain't say it done away with, but it says forever. Go ahead.
It says, all they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Yeah, that's plain. Go ahead.
I got jot and tittle. I'll get jot first. It's jot in Matthew 5:18 is G2503 iota, which in the outline of biblical usage says the Hebrew letter, the smallest of them all, hence equivalent to the minutest part. And when you go to the Strong's definition, it says for a very small part of anything, and then they got a saying in the world, not one iota. And when you look that up, it says not one iota means not even the smallest amount or not at all. Not one iota, the law shall be done away with. I'm gonna get that word tittle too, which is G2762. Keraya, which says extremity, apex, point, used by grammarians of the accents and diacritical points. Yahawashi used it of the little lines or projections by which the Hebrew letters in other respects similar differ from one another. The meaning is, not even the minutest part of the law shall perish.
Come on. How can you get around that, man? Pastor Pope Chop Deacon Rib Tips. How can you get around that, man? You can't. All right. I got one real fast. This is Psalms 119 and 44. It says, so shall I keep the law continually forever and ever, and I will walk at liberty, for I seek thy precepts. Can't get around that, man. All right, but these pastors use this book as power towards the congregation, just like the concept of hell. Concept of hell was used. They tell you these priests in the Roman Catholic Church say, yeah, we use hell as a way to scare the church into subjection, man. To get a fifth tactic for them to give us money. They came out and said it. Well, about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. That shit don't exist, man. All right. Yeah, we in hell, man. All right. But like I said, these pastors, these motivation speakers, but like I said, our people are simple. Our people are simple. It's to the point where they let a nigga like Killer Mike and Ike, what the name? T.I.
Yeah.
You let them niggas put themselves on a higher level where they teaching you. But Damian Thomas and shit. Deion Sanders, he nothing but a fucking puppet slash snake oil salesman, man. Nigga quick with the mouth, man. But like I said, our people love lies, man. Right? Huh? They love to have it so. Simple, man. They got the name that Goop. He a Moabite pastor. I forgot that. I always get that man. My tongue. Yeah, y'all let a Moabite preach under y'all, man.
You got the dry erase board.
Yeah. Then you got these dumbass churches out here where they playing guitars, singing in the middle of the church. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the niggas up there, y'all out there in the church, and everybody making a wave in the church and shit, man. You got simple bald head niggas in there.
I remember I saw a movie where they're making fun of those mega pastors, and he was on the pulpit playing the guitar, and there were like demons in the movie, and the church had a laser in it, and he hit the demon with the laser, and it exploded.
Yeah, if you're still in the church, man. If you're in the church in 2025, you done. All right, you cook. You flown too close to the sun. You cook. You fried. You done.
Better off going back in.
Yeah, like I said, and if you playing two sides of the coin too, you a Hebrew Israelite by day, and then Sunday you in the church, man, the Lord gonna kill your ass, man. Cause you got a lot of dudes doing that shit, man. You have to pick a side. Either you in the truth, you following YAHAWASHI, all right, you doing this thing to your best ability. They got guys, another thing, they got guys, like I said earlier, charging congregation for breakdowns and lessons, sending them through emails and shit. But then these motherfuckers don't even go out and rob us the byways. And y'all so simple enough to believe these fucking dudes, man. But that other guy, he all of a sudden he wants to incorporate women in the church. Then he wants to be Dr. Phil of the Hebrew Israelites, man. Marriage counselor, man.
But his marriage is in shambles.
And man, Yeah, he in an entanglement, man.
Yesterday,
Entanglement, bro.
I said entanglement. Oh man, you Jake simple, man. I see why the Lord call a lot of he call you sheep, man. He's just fall for anything.
I got down to 42.
Go ahead.
Real quick, this is back what you were saying about Jason trying to play both sides. This 2 Corinthians 6 and 14 says, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness?
Oh man.
And what communion have light with darkness?" Hey, man, this truth is the light. How you gonna mix the light with? I mean, this is the only pure thing on the earth right now. The name of the Lord is true doctrine. You gonna mix that with Christianity?
With black culture, hip hop.
And hip hop prophets, gangster sheep.
It's pure madness, man. Every nigga trying to make a hip hop video, singing and shit. You know, nigga had KC and JoJo at the Passover, man. Bubble Eyes trying to get a singing career. Y'all see that shit? Shit is wild, man.
Music video.
Yeah.
We're singing about Jacob's trouble.
Wind blowing, garbage blowing in the wind, and shit, smoke. What you doing, man?
It says, "And what concord with the Mashiach with Baal? And what part have he that believe it with an infidel?"
Yeah.
They are unbelievers.
Yeah. Definitely, they definitely the unbelievers, man, coming back. All right. And like I say, but you hate GMS. Right? You hate GMS down to the point, even if we you see somebody passing, oh, who you with? GMS. You see, y'all see the whole mood change. Hey, but I don't want to. What you man do? He said, I don't want no trouble. What the fuck you talking about? I don't want no trouble.
Okay, that's the spirit. It's saying what to the people as thou come to bring good or evil.
Yeah.
They know who the prophets are. They always have.
Yeah, it's always whoever they come up against, that's what the truth is, man. Where everybody can just freely go, you damn sure that's that line for the slaughter. All right, that's that. Remember, they always had the cattle in that line. You can hear the screams and the gore going on, but they still going in that line, man, to get their heads cut off. Man. Yeah. Like I said, you have to get to some point of understanding what this thing is about, man. Because the guy put on a garment, he's screaming, YAHAWASHI, he's saluting. Don't mean that guy, don't mean that guy right, man. You know? Y'all believe in God that teach them with guns and holsters and vests on their side, man. That too. Niggas got the whole strap on. Teach it.
Strapping your white strap.
Yeah, man, some sick shit.
Control strap.
Yeah, with the vibrator.
No control for that.
I want to put on Young Jeezy while you think it's dancing to the beat. It's sick, man.
Link it up with the Bluetooth.
Link it up with the Bluetooth.
2025 strap.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. Nigga sick, man. Oh, this is a fantasy I had. No, nigga, you was going through with that.
God.
You was getting punished, man. Go ahead. Niggas is sick, man.
Got mine inside, brother.
They got something real quick.
Now he up in Mexico sitting on a couch. They're saying wrong, bad decision, looking like a housewife. You can't be looked at the same no more, man. You know, you look like a desperate housewife on that couch, man. You know?
Did he say we're playing or something?
Huh?
Did he say it was
Oh, fucking fantasy, man.
Didn't go through with it. It was just a
he
thing.
didn't go through with it. He was just joking.
Y'all would do the same thing in my position if you had to save your marriage.
Don't try to put that on there.
The Bluetooth is ready to pair.
Having y'all would have to do what I did. Yeah, we have all that.
Like, hey, you still got no strength towards that.
Sure to play with me, I'm gonna run on it. No, you get out of here with that shit, man. Flying shorty, man. What's wrong with you? What, man, these niggas are sick, man. Hey, man, these niggas, this shit is vexing, bro. Why we gotta even go? You know, go ahead. This shit is wild, brother.
1 Corinthians 10. I'm start at verse 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils, and not to the Most High. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils.
Yeah, you gotta pick a side, man. Either you over there on that side with them, or you over here with the Lord. That's why the scripture said, "Who will rise up? Who will rise up with me against the evildoers?" Like, right? You gotta pick a side. Either you on the Lord's side, or you on the side of Satan, man. You can't be lukewarm, huh?
So you can't straddle it.
Yeah, ain't no straddling the fence, man. And we've seen a lot of guys straddle the fence over the years. You know, you can't live a double life with this thing too, man. You can't do it. Either you're gonna be all the way in this thing 10 toes down, or you're gonna be in the world. You can't play them both. You can't mix. It's not a pot of gumbo. You can't mix this truth and the world together, hoping you come out with a gorgeous, beautiful platter. No, it ain't gonna happen. It's gotta be one way, right? On and off camera. I'm gonna say that too. You can't be an Israelite because there's a lot of Hollywood type of guys out here. You Hollywood on the camera because that camera on right now. And then when the camera go off, you just a total nigga. You all in the world, you know. And then when it's time to come back to the camp. I'm gonna make sure my, you know, got the biggest beads on, my garment the straightest. Can't do it. You got to be about this, man. Are you gonna what did it say? Are you gonna serve Satan? No, go ahead.
Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils.
Can't do it. I done seen guys try and it ain't work out. I'm telling you. I done seen many guys come and go. Living that double life, it ain't gonna happen, man.
Yeah, I want to add to you two things. During the time of Moses, Moses gave our people the opportunity. He was like, stand on what side you gonna stand on.
Yeah.
Right? The Lord don't allow you to serve two masters. You gotta either serve the Lord or choose. What he saying, Deuteronomy, choose ye this day. Right? Choose life or death. Because if you don't choose the Lord, you automatically choose death, man.
I got it.
All right.
This thing like his blood in, man. The Lord shed his blood. The only way you gotta shed his blood. That's what I said. That's what that other side was too. It's like a marriage between the two. You finding out about us, we finding out about you.
Yeah.
You trying to see if this is for you. Can I you know do this thing with the camp? Can I construct myself in a way where this will work?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I said? Choose you this day. You have to find out if this is this and what you're a part of.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you got something. Oh no, I wasn't ready for all that.
Yeah.
I thought it just going out, putting the gun on, cussing the white man out. There's a lot of moving parts behind the scenes too. It's an order.
Yep.
All right. It's the way it's the counsel, it's the way you conduct yourself. All right. Yeah, it's bigger.
Denying your charity, sacrificing.
Yeah, that's a lot.
25, 8 down.
Yeah, man.
The next verse backs up what you said, because every time you try to, half step into truth, it never works. You look off on camera, you look off around the brothers, and eventually, you're going to get exposed, and you're either going to get right, or the Lord's going to get you out. Verse 22, do we provoke the Lord to jealousy? Are we stronger than he?
Yeah, he was in there.
You're not stronger than the Lord. You think you can be half in and half out? The Lord's just going to completely spew you out, as it says in Revelation 3.
Yeah, you can't play both sides of the fence, man. You can't be a street nigga prophet.
Teacher, spiritual man. Yeah, you can't be a natural and a spiritual man.
You can't be full blown in the world, all right? Mixing the world, whatever the fashion of this world, and try to be this. Can't do it, man. Can't do it.
So wolf nigga.
Huh?
You can't be no wolf nigga.
Yeah.
I'm woke.
It's really asleep.
You're asleep. You are. Stay on.
Yeah.
Yeah, dream about people.
I got you, son.
Just really quickly, backing up what your brothers have said. This is Deuteronomy 30 and verse 19. So straight to the point. I say, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you.
Which is witnesses, man. The angels, the brothers, and the brothers witness it too, right? Messengers too, right? Even though the angels are recording everything, when the Lord called witnesses, it's not the men of the Lord witnesses, right? So he called heaven and earth to because the prophets is what? Speaking the word of the Lord. All right, those which are in heaven are the angels, okay? They're also recording, right? Go ahead.
I call heaven and earth to record against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live.
He said choose life, right? The way to choose life is the what? Is to accept the word, man. A lot of Jacob shunned their hand against the prophets, man, and chose that.
Yeah, the saying, either you sacrifice or you become the sacrifice.
Yeah.
All right. You better choose right, man.
Gotta choose. And you don't got all day, like.
Yeah, you willingly sacrifice on this side, or the Lord gonna make you become the sacrifice.
Yeah.
All right, by putting you through that, putting you through that torture, which is gonna come from the heavens, man. The missiles gonna be destroyed. This ain't nothing to play with, man. All right, I said you can't live a double life. You can't be it's still in the world. Like I said, in times past, I remember 2011, 2010. I remember certain guys back then getting brought up because they stood in the streets. And I remember one dude, I forgot what this was at, what camp it was at. But you know, the dude come out there and kind of confront him about some street shit that was going on. But he was in the world.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? This is all the way in the world. The guy like, hey man, where is that? Where y'all been looking for? Where my shit at? He up there playing. He's playing stupid. You know the guy, and then I guess whenever I got down to the bar, down to the meat of it, he was living a double life, man. You know?
They say your sins gonna find you out.
Yeah. Because gonna get you.
Yes, your own sins will find you out. They're gonna discover themselves.
You know, you still smoking them fucking cigarettes.
No.
You know?
Sneaking black and miles.
Yeah, you still eating bologna sandwiches and shit.
Chugging cokes.
Yeah.
Chugging coke stuff.
Oh, don't even bring that. Yeah. Yeah, man. You gotta choose. You gotta understand what this is about, man.
Yeah.
All right. This is a full life-changing event that's going on here, man. All right. Yeah, that's what you say. A full 360. You shouldn't be looking like the old man that you was in the world, man. All right. This from your thoughts. All right. This from your actions, what comes out of your mouth, how you even down from it's everything, man. This truth touches everything in your life. Even how you conduct yourself on camera in your house. Things get better. You know.
People who used to know you're in the world should be moving different around you because you're in a whole different spirit.
They should tell you. Yeah, some of them will tell you.
Respect how you move.
Yeah, and some of them will tell you they see the change in you. If somebody still, if a guy, your cousin, or your partner still playing with you as if they played in the world when you was in the world with them, you ain't changed. Something right. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 33 and verse 19. It says, give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend power over thee while thou livest, and give not thy goods to another, lest he repent thee, and thou entreat thee for the same again.
Just give not thy what?
Thy son, thy wife, brother, friend, power over thee, as long as thou livest.
They shouldn't have power over you, man. You know, you gotta get into, you know, brothers love their families, their wives, their children. They shouldn't have full control over you when it comes to this truth, man. Yeah, full influence on you. So where you hindered, the word is being hindered because you want to be a family man.
The people please.
Yeah. People please. You wanna step there and you know, it's Saturday is camp is today, but you know Saturday is day. Not so much. I'm talking about the whole day. You remember that situation that I called? Say, man, day. Yeah, so where you at? I'm on the river.
Hold hands.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what it was.
Call him in the council. He holding hands on a river walk. You know you in.
Yeah, Jake on
serving the Lord.
They got them legs, having a whole picnic in the grass.
With the oldest position.
With the basket, the little brown basket. Yeah, taking bread off.
They're open on both sides.
Yeah.
One over here, one over here.
Lemonade in a glass thing and everything.
Them selfie stick.
One shake with 2 straws.
Straws in it. Like, what y'all, what we like, you going to the council? What the hell?
We already know.
You're like, what you going in the council? I'm kind of tied up. Like, no, you got to get in the council. From being tied up when you supposed to be doing the work, man.
And that Jake, that was crazy.
Yeah, brother, like, it's like.
Jake was thrown off, bro.
Yeah, brother. The council was for him. He went.
We having plans, man. Jake in the shower. You can hear the shower water and the suds. Man,
Break down to 10 a.m. and stuff.
Can't you see him at the beach?
Jake said, I'm in the hole, I'm in the shower.
Jake
Man, damn, real.
Yeah, real. Can I get a cheesy gordita?
yeah, give me the red sauce.
Takes you wait to the train pass. I'm in the shower. The elder waited there said, break it down. Then the phone hung up. Jake, man. No, we serious. You got it.
Jake, wow.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
He is no longer with us.
He's no longer with.
Good.
Ben, this seriously happened, bro. That's crazy.
Because like I say, them different Eves and shit had power over them, man. No way you gotta set up a 007
A
Batman security system in your house. What started going at, man?
Investigative system.
Jake used to dock on the molly. You ever been in them old cars? The molly used to roll.
Yeah.
On that little wheel. You might have 58,000 miles. Them little wheels rolling.
You got a camera in the wheels.
No, Jake said, "Hey, buy my house 10 miles."
You got 22 miles on it.
You serious?
Serious, man.
Huh?
door sensor.
Yeah, Jake had sensors on the door.
Where you going in the night door? I'm throwing the trash away. Well, I like it when you turn close.
Tripping, man.
Jake was like everything.
Hey, we ain't bullshit.
That's not bullshit.
Okay, brother.
Verse,
We ain't bullshit. That shit was funny as hell, though. You had some characters come through, bro.
Crazy people.
Go ahead.
as long as thou livest and hast breath in thee, give not thyself over to any.
Yeah.
For better it is that thy children should seek to thee than thou shouldest stand to their courtesy.
I want you, but I don't need you. You trip. Like, hey, it gotta be that. Like I said, you got a Jake like that, man. The other guy, man. You know, that was it.
Yeah, but I was just backing up what that brother has said, you know, as you come into the truth, you know, when you change your life with things of that nature, you know, people got to stand to your courtesy. You know, the things that you want, you know, for your family, you know what I'm saying, for yourself, they got to respect that, you know?
Yeah. You gotta move to your beat. You gotta dance to your beat, man. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. And like I said, a lot of Jakes, a lot of the young Jakes, you be scared to move like that because you thinking, you know, Shorty gonna go, like she might go. Or to the point, Jake in the mindset of thinking that ain't nothing else gonna come through. All these women around here, man.
Seriously, the children, you gotta say fuck them children, but don't really mean it.
Yeah.
You listen, her fucking little nigga, right? But don't really mean it. And she gonna leave you alone, bro. You show you cast it, she gonna use them against you, man. You gotta be smart. Just, you know.
It's really how you start off too, man. How you start off,
How you gonna finish?
how you gonna finish. You've
Right.
been, you falling anywhere in the middle, you through, man. They already gotta know you coming in. He don't give a fuck about nothing, man. Right up.
Now you can't put your foot down 4 years into the relationship, man. It ain't gonna happen. You try to put it down, she gonna be like, man, pick it back up. I'm serious, man.
And stop trying to teach a woman. You don't need to teach a woman nothing, man. Just
For real.
hey, I like to see you. I go out to eat, we eat, watch movies. Just do that. Don't even teach a woman, man. You'll do better. You'll do better off. I'm telling you, through experience.
Use it against
She gonna find out what you do anyway because you're constantly
you. Doing it.
you basically possessed by this truth, man. You into it, so you doing things and passing and shit. They gonna see your change. So that once you change and confine with the Lord, she'll change. Cause she could be starting off against it. And over time, she see that you really serious about it. She'll get down with your tunes, man. But you just forcing the shit. You all at the bar. Hey, shorty. Hey, give her a drink. What you doing, shorty? No, I'm gonna give you a Hebrew name. Fuck up, man.
What are you doing?
The first night, you giving her a Hebrew name, man. Yeah. You ever heard of Shalawam Kadash? Think about this, shorty. Fucking up, man. Fucking up, man.
Come on, man.
Get the girl out
Take it easy, man.
I'm tripping, man. Just chill, bro. But Jake, do that though, man. I'm talking about first night. He up there at the dagger shop going to town.
His name Yahawah.
Yeah. Look. Tripping, man.
Jake Roger like that. Jake done, bro.
Tripping, man. Go ahead. Yeah, man. You shouldn't. It shouldn't be to that point, man. Just like I say, just as long as she happy with you, just move. You know, it's really about you getting in this thing, man, and actually getting to the point where it becomes repetitious to you. The women that's your woman. Just let her do her thing, man. You know, you let her do her thing. You know, that's your host. But you ain't gotta, like I said, the scripture tell you too. Don't let your right hand know what your left hand. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. So you don't need to be pillow talking with shorty. You know, all this shit. You know, it's gonna turn out bad. You seen what happened with LSA? It turned out bad.
Hold it. I got
You know?
it for you. I got it. It's Micah. I got it.
You got it?
No, okay, I got it.
You got it. You got it already.
What?
You got the mic?
Oh yeah, I gotta get this one now. You got it. It's Micah 7 and yeah, trust ye not in a friend. Put ye not confidence in a God. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lie in thy bosom.
Yeah, keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lie in thy bosom. That's the lady, that's the woman that's in front of you, man. At night. You know, you separate the two. All right, what you do with brothers, you do with brothers. Where you be going at? I don't understand.
I be going for hours.
Don't worry about this. Man.
You with that old, you know. That's why they despise, you know, the brothers. When women are jealous because they require time. Yeah. So like the brother said, the Lord require time too. So when you choose, it's like somebody got to fall short. And it ain't about to be the Lord for me. So, you know, some people feel like the woman, you know, I gotta, you know, I gotta do a woman, man.
Yeah, don't bend. Don't bend, brother. Don't bend.
You bend, you broke. I mean, you know, don't break. Hell no.
You know it's camp. You gonna man, we gonna go Saturday. shake the sand off. We gonna go to the beach, shawty.
Jake, do that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Without, like I say, and then without just doing the work. You know what I'm saying? It's about the work. Even if I go to another state, I'm gonna get the work in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fellowship in. When I say, well, we got going on at night. It's already where we going. It might be, you know, some nightlife, so we get in there on it. You know? But Jake just lose himself, man.
Nope, read it. It's Micah 7:5 in the NLT. It says, don't trust anyone, not your best friend or even your wife.
Or even your wife.
Right.
Even your wife.
That's gonna get to a time to where you can't even when you come off the rooftops and you being as pilgrims, you gotta leave your stuff, which is your wife. You might have to leave your wife and your children, man. You know, like Jake, you know, like they only gotta get saved. The Lord gonna save them. He gonna save them with or without you.
Yeah.
Do Jake ever think about that? Like, if the Lord gonna save you, he may save you without the brothers on with him. Like Jake don't ever think like the Lord hand not short that or heavy that he can't save, bro.
I think that stuff goes into
Possessions.
a woman. No,
And
he said a woman that's contributing
That's
to the
contributing to the youthfulness
of
of
the
the husband.
of a husband. So that's a decent woman
Yeah.
of this society. They even don't go back for her if
Yeah.
possible, man.
Yeah.
So if something go down and you in Kenner and Charlotte and
Look back.
everybody in Littlewood,
You gotta let that roll.
let that go. That's like you going from Kenner walking. You know, it ain't gonna be no. You gotta go through all these neighborhoods and shit just to get there. You get there, Charlotte gone.
You know, with that movement with Forrest Whitaker, leader, like when he went back.
Now, Troy was like that. He went back.
I know
something.
Yeah, what is it?
I forgot the name.
Look at that movie, Kabal.
I'm out of
The world's hidden the inner. Don't let the world get in. We went all the way. It was a waste of time, man.
Yeah.
You know, he going into the shit happening in the world. He died.
Yeah.
He tried to go.
Troy was like that.
How it is.
Troy was like that.
Yeah.
The city was going on. That nigga, Achilles went back for that woman.
With a woman, yeah.
And got his ass hit up.
He's tripping, man.
Yeah, I should see how it is.
How it is. Yeah, the brother. I'm surprised.
Yeah, go ahead. We about to shut it down too.
This is first Ezra 4:26.
Get
This is first Ezra 4:26. It says, "Yea, many there be that
I was trying to spot, you know.
First Ezra 4:26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wit for women."
Oh no, you gotta go up. You gotta go to the part that said, man, them dudes travels land and sea. Mountains.
Fight lines and
Yeah, you gotta go up.
Water go back up, man.
Go up 3.
They bring it all the way back into the woman.
See upon the river.
That's crazy.
It says, "Yea, a man taketh his sword and goeth away to rob and to steal."
You heard that? Niggas really to rob and steal.
There's more.
And they have done it. You know? Go ahead.
It says, "Yeah, they go his way to rob and to steal, to sell upon the sea and upon rivers.
See, you can keep going.
And looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness."
You ready to look up on the lion, battle a lion behind Eve, man. Look up on the darkness. Go ahead.
"And when he had stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth to his love.
Come on.
Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women."
Hey, we ain't seen it, man. Many have gone out of their wits over women, man. All right, because that's the, you know, and Esau know that too, man. That the pressure point of most men is their woman. That's why, you know, if y'all get into the concept of understanding about that situation that they built here with the marriage and the ring, the whole concept of giving a woman a ring and marrying was to sell more houses for the real estate. If they want to sell the houses, they said you got to get, basically it was like a package that you had to get the ring and the woman and then the house and shit. That's how I found it out too when you went into that situation with the Netflix guy, the godfather of propaganda. You see, but that's what they was doing back then in like the early, like the 50s and the 60s, you know, just to sell more real estate.
I told you that TV show called Mad Men, which was about, advertisement people back in the 50s and 60s, and he was asking one of his colleagues, where do you think the idea of love and Valentine's Day and all that comes from? It's like, oh, you care about your woman and all that. He's like, no, it comes from men like me that know how to sell your woman what she wants to hear.
Yeah. And they control the men. They control the men, man. That's why you got niggas out here saying, you got grown ass men that will sit in Best Buy or Walmart and say, you remember like with the Martin with the Hitachi 6000? Nigga have a big ass TV on. Oh, I gotta ask my wife first. Yeah, can I have a TV? The niggas really do that. Niggas really do that, man. You see that every day? I know you see that every day.
Yes. I don't think the wife would have said that.
Yeah, I don't think the wife would approve that, man. And she running the finances, man. That's what it be sometimes. Wife just have full control of everything. You just not, I let my wife handle that. I let my wife handle it. He don't, and even if he letting her, he don't even know what's going on.
What's going on?
She's still sitting in the commissary to the nigga out there in Angola though, man.
And she ain't paying the bill. She paying half of the bitches. Like, they get late. Oh, they ain't cutting it off, man. That's not good. Undisciplined as a motherfucker, man.
You wondering why the Amazon man instead of coming to that bitch, man?
She getting pregnant with the money, man.
Shorty trying to get out first in the BBL. Go ahead.
Got an exit plan too.
Oh, yes, I see.
They got a whole account sheet and put down.
That's like, all her money.
So man did.
Yeah.
It says, yea, many.
They say that $60 was.
It says, yea, many there be that have run out of the wisdom women and become servants for their sakes.
Have become what?
Have become servants.
Have become servants for their sake, man. All right? And then most of the men in society, they servants to their women, man. All right? They simps. This is a simp society, man.
A lot of men.
Nigga,
true shit too.
yeah, nigga kill you on one of them tumble trucks, man. Nigga put you down. I'm serious as a motherfucker. Niggas will put something on you. Go ahead.
You got men serving the Lord that's more afraid of that woman than the Lord, brother.
Yeah.
And they serving the Lord, supposedly.
That's they right, boy.
Yes, and they scared to death. You got so many scared to go home because of the lion in the house, man.
Short round.
Huh?
Short round.
Sure, yeah.
That's an odd job.
Odd job.
Shorty name odd job.
Shorty.
Job the shit.
She had shorty. Yeah, she had
Head on. That's odd.
shorty 5'4", 5'1", crazy, running shit.
Running shit.
You didn't see it.
Yeah.
I ain't seen women that saw that, certain things going on in the middle of Walmart, grab a nigga by a collar. Punch him, everything. Jake just.
Within the mouth guard to get punched in the
Oh, you do it. Yeah. But that one dude that put out, remember that one dude that put out? Remember that one dude that put out? He said, look at him, y'all. And he just got the long face. You seen them tears right here? Them bitches went down his face. I said, man, it's hell, man. It's hell. It's hell, bro. Go ahead.
Last verse.
Look at us. You look at the other nations, they got their women. Their women are in somewhat of order with them, man. Go ahead.
It says, many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women.
Many have perished. Most of these dudes that's in the ground is something dealing with a woman. Most of them dudes up there in prison is behind a woman, man.
That's some niggas beefing right now.
Yeah. Most of the niggas that beat me is behind that shit.
Commit adultery and shit,
Yeah.
unlawful days and shit going on, man.
Yeah. That's what them niggas call it. One on the gas. But yeah, got a whole deep freezer of meat going on, man.
The women that the head of the chaos. They're the center of the chaos.
Get in that shit.
Amongst men,
She keeping that shit up too, cause she loved the drama.
she loved the drum. Yeah.
the energy, the attention that she get, man. That's why a lot of these hoes put on them skanky ass outfits. They want attention.
Yeah.
Attention to a woman like crack cocaine.
Yeah.
The thrill. They're looking for the thrill, man.
Yeah, this is a subscription view subscribing generation, man. Clout the attention seeking generation, man. That's why all of a sudden this blogging and influencer shit that came out the blue, man. Everybody want to be that now, you know. Yeah, we're gonna end it on that.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 3:12. It says, "As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them."
You hear that? Children of their oppressors and women rule over them, man. These women, like I said, the way have Esau has structured in society, he has structured it to where women run things, man. Everything is favored to the woman. Like I said, you look at Mother's Day, boy, you gotta go get chocolate, flowers. You gotta go eat at Cheddar's. You gotta go eat at some fancy restaurant. But when Father's Day come around, this nigga getting Nautica socks, man.
Nobody, it was no traffic on Father's Day.
Hell no, it
It was traffic on Mother's Day. It was no traffic on Father's Day.
Nigga get some old socks. He get a deodorant pack. Fucking
a belt.
Yeah.
You're a belt every year. A wallet.
Yeah. Man, don't get it.
Brown wallet, black wallet from Walmart.
Yeah, everything is catered to the woman, man. This is why we call this place a queendom. All right, because it's like I say, everything is basically filtered to the woman. And like I say, you men, you just fall in place with this shit. Oh, come on, dog. You just a woman, bro. You know? But you niggas, that's why I say when you look at most sitcoms and cartoons, the woman be the smartest one. She running shit, and the man always dumb. You got Homer. He got a big belly. You know, he dumb as a motherfucker. Look at what's your boy from Family Guy? Peter dumb as a box of rocks. Peter and Lewis. Yeah. All of them. The man just, and that, like I said, that's a programming right there.
And they all drinking too.
Yeah.
All of them drinking, man.
Yeah. And the children running shit. You got Stewie trying to kill something. He the mastermind. He one of the elite bankers. You know? Yeah.
Man, even a dog.
Yeah. Ryan committing adultery. That shit's sick, man. Shit's sick. Yeah.
Bestiality. They put Brian and fucking women, and they're fucking Brian, who's a dog.
Yeah, man.
Lisa gone.
Yeah, whole out shit. Yeah, man. It's backwards, man.
Meg trying to give it away.
You know. Yeah, but you know, that was it.
Yeah, it says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
They got which lead thee cause thee to err. Going back to these leaders. All right, these pimps, these motivational speakers, man, these fucking athletes. That's the ones they put out there as your leaders. All right, but they want stand at the gate for you, man. They're not no real leaders. They're not telling you and warning you what's to come, according to the scriptures. These niggas are promoting, marketing, and branding themselves. Mm-hmm. All right. You know, they getting over on you, man.
They themselves getting victimized too.
Yeah,
a lot of them rappers and they they dealing with the football player, dealing with him, the musician, man. Them niggas tore up.
Yeah, man. It's all a cesspool of wickedness, man. That's it. Go ahead.
They which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths.
Yeah, destroy the way of thy paths, man. Right. Hey, so with that, you know, we hope this was edifying. Straightforward camp, as always, we'll give all praise, glory, and finance. YAHAWAH,
bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Kodash.
Once again, double honor to the elders, apostles, peace, blessing, and salutations once again to the hopeful elect. Abab. And Kwam Yasharala.
Shalawam.